What do you got here? We got the fucking Get Back, baby. It is I, Lewis. We have Daniel. There is Jess. What's up, everybody? It's the fucking Get Back. And we have Tito. We have Thomas. We got our fucking guys here. We got the boys here. Okay?
Yes.
Daniel, you need a fucking stuffy. You need to join the crew.
Well, we've talked about this. It's going to happen eventually.
Jess?
Oh, we did? I totally forgot.
Jess, shame him.
Yeah, because you're not.
Shame him now.
Yeah,
Make him
you
get a
should have been
stuffy.
had your stuffed animal. What the hell? What's
Yeah,
going on?
there we go, baby. Yeah, get him. Get him, Jess. Get him.
When have I had time to go out and buy a stuffed animal?
Amazon?
You can order them. You don't even have to go out and get it.
It's got to be a feel thing. You got to walk into the store. Oh, you
All right,
gotta,
go on your
walking.
fucking birthday to fucking.
you gotta choose like a
Start walking
Pokemon. You know what I
into
mean?
stores.
It's gotta be like that's your forever guy. You know what I mean? That's your
All
buddy.
right. Go to Build-A-Bear on your birthday and
They
see
sell
what.
teddy
see what
bears at
happens.
my job. Do you want me to bring you one?
No.
Why? It's a sentimental. I'm giving you the bear.
Okay. For that, sure. Sure.
Not for the show. Just
for
off
the
camera
show.
shit.
I'll put it here, but the main one will go here.
The side bitch is where she at, and then the main bitch,
Right.
is,
Bitch is over
is
here.
right there. Yeah, you go.
Don't be calling those bears side bitches. Okay, now I know I gotta get you. Okay.
Oh my
Well, remember,
fucking
I'm getting a bird. We've decided on that. I'm getting a bird of some kind.
Now, what kind of bird?
Oh, yeah, that's
Ooh,
right.
That's ooh.
This is why we need to go to the store to figure out the bird.
Go to the Harry Potter store because you can get an owl.
If I want an owl, though, that's the thing. I mean, owls are cool, but am I an owl guy? You know, don't want to be
Yes,
the
you're an owl
guy.
guy.
Why
want
does
a
it matter?
hawk.
Ooh, Daniel,
more
what was the
raven.
the fucking bird that almost like
You're gonna buy a
took
raven?
your head out in the backyard?
That was a hawk.
You got to get a hawk.
That's the one you gotta get.
You got to get
that
that
hawk.
one. You got to get that exact fucking hawk.
What do I get? A bald eagle? You know, America. You know, salute.
No,
Yeah, no bald eagle. What about
you just said
like
a hawk.
a mockingjay, a blue jay be hype.
Yeah, but that's
I
Canada.
can make fun of you
Fuck outta
guys.
here. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
but I can make fun of you guys. 'cause
Yo,
of the
yo,
Blue
this
Jays.
guy's a
Yeah.
hater, yo. This guy's a hater, bro. This guy's a hater, bro. All right, I'm gonna just get a fucking
All right.
Dodger then. I'm gonna just go fucking put a Dodger right fucking there and have fun.
The car? You would get a car? You would get a Dodge?
Ka-chow. Yeah,
Ka-chow.
I'll put my fucking
All right.
car over there.
Okay. All right. So the top three is owl, hawk, raven.
Yeah.
That's what we're determining.
A Raven would be nice. Raven's hot. That's hot. I like that.
Yeah,
So
but
we need
I
to.
don't
So
really need
so
a
we.
stuffed animal.
What?
Where would you get a raven stuffed animal from? They're gonna be sending you the Baltimore Raven. You're gonna
go
find
to-
out that's
we'll go to
only
the- we'll
stuffed
go-
animal that they have.
We'll go to the zoo.
Oh yeah, you would go to the zoo.
Oh,
Yo, let's go to the zoo, yo.
Let's go to the zoo.
Well,
Yo, let's go to the
zoos have
fucking
ravens.
zoo, bro.
The Bronx.
The Bronx.
The biggest zoo in.
I don't think they have ravens.
Look it up right now. Look at it. Does the Bronx Zoo have ravens?
they?
They probably do, right? They have like most shit.
They
I
gotta
don't
have
know.
like a bird exhibit.
They definitely have a bird exhibit. Are
that
you kidding
has
me?
like a bunch of.
Well, if they have a bird exhibit, then yeah, they probably have a raven.
Does Bronx Zoo have ravens?
Yes, they have Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry and Mark Andrews.
Based on recent bird checklists and exhibit information, the Bronx Zoo does not currently list common ravens as featured
Whoa.
exhibits. While they have large birds of prey exhibits, their collection focuses on specific life like falcons, eagles, and vulture. I would get a vulture.
Ooh.
Oh, so then
Vul-
let's do that.
Vultures are cool.
Ooh, yeah. There we go. And it's gonna cost
So
you
then we
$60.
have to pick a day to go to the Bronx Zoo.
$60 for that, Daniel. By the way, have fun. How much did Thomas cost you, Jess? Maybe like
They,
30.
they have 100.
Well, I didn't
Oh, wait,
buy
no.
it. My sister bought this.
How much? How
and,
much it
like,
run? Huh?
We jacked it from her. But then she bought another one. It was probably like $25, maybe $30.
God. Fucking the common man can't.
It's from
fucking-
Coney Island. He's from Coney. He's Thomas Shelby from Coney Island.
Yo, common man can't buy anything anymore, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Common man can't buy anything. All right,
Can't buy
let's fucking get into it though, chat. We got a lot of fucking topics to cover here. Okay, so the first thing, speaking of the common man and common woman, me, Jess, and Daniel. we went to a hockey game. We went to see the New York Rangers play Chicago Blackhawks in MSG, and it was fucking fantastic. The New York Rangers absolutely marauded their way through the Chicago Blackhawks. They stood no chance. And then at the end, there was a fight. Ha! You can't
There were
fucking
two
write it.
fights.
There were
Wasn't
two
there
fights.
two fights?
There was a lot of bumping, a big fucking bump into the board that got a penalty. Soft penalty by the ref. Soft as fuck. I was cursing. I was yelling. I was getting into it, chat.
I loved it. It was a great time. Great seats. The food was great. Oh my god, those fried Oreos. Oh my god. The best fried Oreos I think I've had. Like, I'm not lying, and I'm sure a lot of places make it, but that was really great. But no, it was a good time. Yeah, they were friggin', what was it, 6-1 or 5-1?
6-1. Dogged them. What does 6 plus 1 equal? 7. 6, 7. Sorry, I had to do it. Right, but yo, shout out to Daniel first off. Want to give some fucking praise to this fucking man right here. The man right there. Man with the plan. He fucking said he's going to take us to a hockey game, and he did. I love Daniel. Love you. And thank you so much for giving us that experience. That was fucking phenomenal, dude. Speech.
No, thank you guys for coming, first of all. I got to share my favorite sport, one of my favorite sports with you guys, so I appreciate that. It's a big ask every time, I understand that. It's not easy to plan this out, so I thank you guys for coming. It was a lot of fun. We did a lot of cool stuff.
Meredith loved
MSG
it too.
Meredith was great. Yeah, no, it's MSG to me is like a second home. I love that place. It always brings the energy, brings the vibes. Watching hockey live, I still think hands down is the best sport to watch live compared to TV. The games are so much different. And yeah, I think it was just really cool. It was fun having you guys there. It was fun, being all together. We haven't really done anything together in a while, so that being technically our first sporting event of 2026. So it's cool we got that out of the way. But yeah, no, it was fun. It was good they got the win. The Rangers having a shit year. So is Chicago. So it's two shit teams.
Yeah.
But no,
we put them in their rightful place.
That's right.
We did. But no, it was fun. It was a cool night. It was a lot of fun. MSG is great. The food was great. Those garlic fries that we had were great. Truffle garlic fries. Excuse me. Truffle garlic fries. Jess got her 7th Street burger.
Yes, because first of all, I want to say, I don't know what made me get the first burger. I don't want to say the place because I don't want to trash MSG. But one of their vendors, the food looked pretty good passing it. And then I got the burger, and I'm like, oh, this just tastes like a regular burger. Like, there's nothing fantastic about this. So I couldn't even finish it. And then we realized that 7th Street Burger was actually there.
Hey, Jess, you want?
And of course, I text Lewis, and he just happened to see it too late.
No,
couldn't
bro.
get it.
First off, crowded as fuck. My
And
phone's in my
Daniel
pocket.
saved the day.
I ain't looking.
You're so crap. You're so full of crap because you're always looking at your phone.
I'm literally walking my girlfriend
don't-
to
you don't-
fucking
you
get
don't-
to where we could get a drink. I'm fucking like, okay, all right. I'm literally like fucking, I'm in a conga line. Cha 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 cha. Hey, cha 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 cha. Whoa, excuse me. Cha 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 cha. Oh, don't fucking elbow me, man. Cha 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 cha. Like, that's what I was doing. And then I got back to my seat. Cold as fuck, too.
I will say this: when it comes to text messages, when you personally send Lewis a text message, he's the worst at it. He'll sometimes never look at it. If it's in our group chat, he'll answer right away, no problem. But sometimes, and I'm not saying this all the time, bro. I'm not trying to trash you here, but there are some times when we text you individually, and you just kind of leave it on red.
Yeah. That do be happening. But that was not one of those times. I'll say that right now. I looked at it as
feel
once
like
I
you're pretty
sat my butt
responsive.
down, took my phone out, and then I was like, oh. I was like, fuck.
Whatever. It was okay because we were still outside when I received your reply, and then Daniel was like, "Don't worry, I got it."
Thank you.
But no, I've been to a lot of Ranger games. Recently, it hasn't been very successful, but this one was a lot of fun. This one was really memorable. You guys were there, so it was. I
I
thank
like
you
their
guys.
merch shop.
Yeah.
Yes, they were very
Their
good
gift
merch
shop.
shop.
It was. I actually like their design,
Like the logo.
like their logo
Like they're
and the color. They pull it off very well. It's not like the way the Giants do it. I kind of don't like it. The Giants make it seem very
get
utility looking.
fucked, bro. Get fucked.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, the Rangers do a good job with their logo and their colors
Yeah.
and the merch. It was good stuff.
Like hockey just has some fire.
I mean,
fucking
100 years.
jerseys.
100 years. You gotta get it right eventually, right?
Yeah. And let me
Oh
tell
no, a lot. So no, I think what was good that these sports leagues have finally realized you have to sell more than just jerseys. You have to make your merch look wearable. That you
Okay.
will actually wear it outside. Outside. Oh, look at that. See?
Look at that. Look at that
It's like a
logo.
lot of
Look at
those
that
sweaters, a
shield.
lot of those hoodies, you would wear those anywhere. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're welcome.
Period. Can I just have one complaint though? And it wasn't about the game, wasn't about the
About me?
friendship, it wasn't about the vibes. No.
Oh.
When you get a drink that is in a bottle, they literally you pay for it. Before they give it to you, they rip the fucking
They've been
cap
doing
off
that
and
for
throw.
a while.
Hold on.
Mhm.
I've never seen this before a day in my life, and I bought drinks at places.
He's
like
not
this.
done.
I'm not done. I'm fucking raging. I'm crashing out. This motherfucker looks me dead in my eye and just fucking cracks open my shit and just throws it right in the trash can right in front of me. And I'm like, what? I'm like, huh? Like, I've never seen that before a day in my life. And I've been in arenas. Huh. Clock it. I've been in arenas before. I've never seen that shit a day in my life. Right? Come to find out, they're concerned about you throwing the caps into the fucking ice. Now, I can understand for the 100s. I can understand if you're sitting right fucking next to the fucking boards. We were not. You take my cap, my brother. I'm not going to chug this water. I need it. Where am I going to put it down? Where am I going to put it? Where am I going to put it? No cup holder. Where's the cup holder? The guy behind me was like, yo, bro, it's a fucking bullshit. Yo, put your shit right behind me, man. I got you. The guy had to fucking help me out because they took my cap. That's some bullshit. What if I wanted to fucking sip and then put down for a little bit? Huh? I got to sip and hold? It's cold as fucking here. My hands is freezing. What's happening, Don? Fuck that shit, bro. Yes, Daniel, go.
If I may play devil's advocate,
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh,
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong, but for content, because what we're about for content, I think also part of the idea is that if you are in the 200s and you throw your bottle cap, and it doesn't make it to the ice, which it probably won't, that person in the 100s who who had a bottle cap landed on them, will take the bottle cap and throw it onto the ice, right? And then all it takes is for you to do it, and the guy next to you to do it, and the guy next to him to do it, and the girl next to him to do it, and the child next to her to do it, and then you have an avalanche of bottle caps coming down everywhere.
Stop.
But
Not everyone is throwing their damn.
But this is the rationale that it would come down.
This isn't the 30s anymore. We have decorum.
Well, no, people started to do that now, I guess. That's why they had to do it. That's why they had to.
They didn't
it's
have
annoying,
fucking
but
bottles
do you
back
really
then,
need the
bro.
cap?
They didn't have bottles back then, bro. I'm kidding. Obviously.
Because then the argument too is that why don't you just take the beers away? Why can't you just throw the can onto the ice then? Or the plastic cup? It effectively does the same thing, right? So
Danny, do you remember when we went to the WWE and I got my drink? Was it my drink where the guy poured? Or was it your drink where he poured some of it out and then gave it to you? Yeah.
Yeah.
He poured the drink out before he could have any.
Yeah. It was all foam too. I was pissed. They know how to pour a beer properly. No angle. This brother went right down with it. Cup was flat.
Like, MSG fucking up, bro.
No, this is Barclays. This is Barclays.
Oh, this is Barclays. Yo, New York-based arenas don't know what the fuck they're doing when it comes to drinks and caps and whatever the fuck. They don't know what the fuck they're doing, bro. They don't know what they're doing. Let me fucking take my cap.
They're trying to make it safe, but I feel
I will,
like it is ridiculous.
But I will say, We went to MSG, and out of the arenas we've gone to, nobody got fucked over.
True.
Nobody lost a drink. Nobody got overpaid for a drink.
got their
nobody
card
got their credit
stolen.
card stolen.
Literally.
Oh yeah. Oh, which one you want? I don't give a fuck. Give me that shit. Yep. Thank you.
Give me that. You're
Never
having
again.
a double? Yeah,
Never
you are.
again.
You are now.
Oh, you want a fucking double, you little drunk fuck? Yeah, give me your fucking card. How about that? Yeah.
Oh, you want the souvenir cup too? The extra large souvenir cup? Yeah, sure. Of course you do.
Yeah, that cup now is so like worn out.
You gotta get a new one now.
$50 worth.
You
Sorry.
gotta get a new one now.
And I will say, Meredith, our friend, who got the cap taken off just like I did, she went the extra mile. She was like, "Can I have my cap back?" Like, and then they looked at her like, "No." She's like, "Why not? Fuck. Like, I can't have my cap? The fuck?" She's like, "Yeah, I gotta fucking sip this now. Fucking hold it. I can't put it down. What if it spills? Fucking inconvenient."
And when
No,
you're in
yeah, it's
MSG,
true.
it's such tight, like it's tightly packed in there. Like you
Yeah,
are,
it really
we're
is.
we're on top of each other. So the slightest movement, a drink's knocking over.
But you know, because it was a lot of us, we took up most of that row.
Yeah. Yeah, we
So
did.
we didn't really.
Yeah.
It wasn't
We
too
weren't
much
in-
inconvenience.
No, we weren't inconveniencing people, but no, it was good. It was a fun time.
Yeah, it was fucking
Good
fun.
vibe.
Yeah, and Lewis made friends with one of the
Lewis made
with
friends.
someone else in the row. with
Bro,
this guy.
all I was doing was talking bare shit. I was like, "These fucking guys suck. Get them off the ice. Fucking hit them. Punch them in their mouth." And this guy's like, "This guy's fucking cool over here." And that's how men make friends. Just want to talk about.
Yes.
By threatening people.
No, like just talking
No.
shit. You know what I mean? Just talk shit.
Talking shit.
You know what I mean? Hey, Juice Man's in the chat. Say what's up. This is LA Juice Man, Jess. If you
Hey,
forgot.
Juice Man.
Juice Man's
Man.
here. What
I was
about
on
Puka
that side
Nacua? Oh, we're gonna get into it. Just fucking
We're
wait
gonna
on
get
it.
into
Oh, we're gonna touch on that topic. Let me tell you. But shout out to the Rangers. Shout out to all the goals that were scored. Listen, there were 6 of us there, and they scored 6 goals. On the nose a little bit. On the nose a little bit.
They knew.
Brown nosing us.
They knew.
They're like the get backs in town. We gotta go all out. They knew. Just saying. It was a fun time though. Real
But
fun.
no, it was good.
It was
It was
great,
good,
yeah.
and we will be back.
Oh yeah. I want.
Stay tuned for photos and videos.
Yes. The short's gonna be out. We got the videos. Here's the fight right here. Bam. There you go. The fucking hit him with a clean right hand. You saw that right hand, Chad? You saw that fucking right hand? Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you guys got about everything. You guys got goals, you got fights, you got everything about hockey that you need to know about.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Everything explained.
Yeah,
all
no,
the
it was
little
good.
nuances.
We're hockey fans now. We've been trying to tell you this, Daniel. We are hockey fans.
Daniel, you don't know I'm the hockey connoisseur?
You're getting
You
there.
don't know that? You don't know that?
You're getting there. You're getting there.
Daniel,
Yeah.
we have been fans ever since you made us go through every name of the league.
It was like 3 years ago.
Remember when
Yeah,
when we were? Yeah. So for 3 years we're fans. You know.
You're getting there.
Yeah,
You're getting there.
we're big fans, bro. You know, just the common man could never go to a game. You know what I'm saying? Common man. You know.
Name me 10 players.
JT Miller.
Not on the Rangers.
Stop.
Not on the
um,
Rangers.
Oh.
Not on the
Oh,
Rangers.
Connor Bernard.
Okay.
Alex Ovechkin.
Okay.
Jack Hughes.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm getting there. Hold on. Oh, Connor McDavid.
Okay.
He's really good.
Just whenever you want to spot out an answer, Jess.
Something
my
Saban.
brain
He's
doesn't
the
work
only
that
black
well.
one in there. PK Saban. PK.
He's not
Lewis is
playing. He's
doing
not
for the
playing.
both of us.
He's not playing, but I'll give you it. Okay.
Thank you. I need mercy. That might be all I got, Chad. Not on the Rangers? Why would you do that to me? Mika Zibanejad.
Well, Daniel, I also told
Please,
you this
good
before that because you're the NHL connoisseur, you're the one that has to teach us. You have to expose
Look
us.
at her
You have to
gaslight
educate
you
us.
like that, Daniel. Look
Watch
at
the
her
videos.
gaslight you.
It's not a gaslight.
Look at
I'm
her
sure I said
gaslight.
this somewhere. I'm sure it's in a
Watch
video.
my series.
Yo, watch
Watch
his
my weekly
watch
I
his
do.
fucking series, chat.
So then you're educated.
You know me. Sometimes I need a more thorough explanation.
She's.
Okay.
Are you an iPad baby?
Are you?
Are you? Daniel, you weren't playing Temple Run on the screen, so she couldn't pay attention. I'm sorry.
That's true. That's true. There was no Candy
You
Crush
need-
in the
you need to
background.
play Candy Crush in the background. Shout out to the LA Kings.
Oh.
Shout out to LA Kings. Just man. Shout out to LA. Shout out to LA Kings.
There you go.
Now let's moving on. So also something that happened, within the hockey game was St. John's taking on Duke. Sweet 16 action, right? St. John's coming in, clearly not the favorite. Duke is a fucking powerhouse. But St. John's, Daniel, at one point, they're up by 10 in the fucking second half. And we're thinking, oh shit, St. John's got the number? Then the lead just started to slowly dwindle, until Duke eventually took the lead. And they never gave it back. St. John's has been eliminated by Duke. They lost 80-75. Valiant effort by St. John's. Has this been the farthest they've gotten in recent memory, Daniel? This has been the furthest they've gotten?
Daniel.
Oh, yo, he's dying.
Coming up short in a moment.
coming
He's
up short.
dying in the moment that we need
The
him
moment,
the most.
no!
Do you see this? Do you
no!
see this?
Daniel, no.
You know, you think you could depend on someone? Do you have?
You can't stop.
Are you regurgitating?
Oh, wrong pipe, wrong pipe.
At the exact
You
time
can't-
we were asking you about something vital.
Yep.
That's terrible.
Put your mic down, bro. Put your mic down. There you go.
This is glad to see you're okay.
Okay. I was trying to talk at the same time.
Oh no.
And it didn't happen. It didn't happen. So, okay. Yeah, it's the farthest they've gone, I think, since like 1990 something.
Holy shit.
I don't know the exact date, but it's been a while since they've been to the Sweet 16. I think actually 2003 was the last time.
That's
I don't
a
remember the exact date,
long-ass
but
time.
it's been the
Yeah,
longest
over
since
20
that.
years.
Yeah, it's been a long time. But yeah, no, it's you have to be proud of the run that they went on, right? Because like it goes beyond the tournament. It goes back to their run in the Big East this year. They went almost undefeated, lost one game in the Big East, won the Big East tournament again. They look competent. They look a legit team. The transfers that went through, the recruitment that went into it, they had a very deep team this year. They had a great bench. They played great defense. They had a unique style. They were press heavy. They played defense. So, it was a great group to get behind and root for. Were they the best team in the tournament? Probably not. And if they had maybe some different matchups go their way, if they were seeded differently, maybe this is an Elite Eight team. Maybe they do make it to the Elite Eight. If they don't run into Duke, maybe that's the case. But they gave Duke a game. They gave him a very, very, they gave him problems. Duke wasn't all that great, and Duke still isn't all that great, i.e. what we're going to get to in a little bit. But I think, you have to be proud of this group and what they did and what Rick Pitino has done in the past 2-3 years and how you've had this steady growth throughout each year. So it's been really cool to see. It's been really fun to get them back. Hopefully now they get some more respect on their name. So we'll see. But no, I think it's hard to kind of say like this was like not in the expectations because this is kind of what you expected. A fight towards the Elite Eight. You take that every year for the tournament. So they did. They won the Big East tournament. They won the Big East outright. They did what they needed. They did everything they could to get up to this point. They ran into Duke. They lost to Duke. I mean, there's not much of an argument you can make for that. Duke's great. Like that's it. So I think overall it was a very, very successful year for the Johnnies. So.
And then they rewarded Rick Pitino, who came into the program, what was it, a couple years ago, and just kind of started rebuilding this program into winning
Just turning it
basketball
around.
again, turning that shit around. And they rewarded him with a contract extension up until 2029. So, shout out to Rick Pitino, making him the second highest paid coach in the Big East. Obviously, Dan Hurley is number one, but Rick Pitino's getting his, and he got a contract extension because he
And I think next year, I think next year they'll take one step closer because they were one step closer than they were last year. Like they're slowly building, like they're in a positive trajectory. So, yeah, next year they'll win the first round. I really believe it.
Yep. Like, because also, especially when the program has success, like, people are going to want to transfer there, right? A star is going to want to be there and play for Rick Pitino because he sees the way he coaches, and he just likes that. And also, some NIL money under the table.
Hey,
it's
you know what
great.
he does too? Which is controversial now, right? It's a big controversial topic. Rick Pitino coaches hard.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people that might be a turnoff for some people. I don't know. He's a hard coach. He's hard on his players, but I don't know. I guess that's the problem now.
A lot of people, like, you want that, though. Like deep down in your heart of hearts, you may have, like, a preference of, like, how you want to be coached, but you need that kind of presence in your life at some point, right? You need somebody who's going to fucking test you and going to want you to go through adversity and to make you tougher, make you stronger. It's only going to make you a better player, right? It's not like we've heard about, Rick Pitino just turns these guys into awful players. He's turning guys that we never heard of at all, who were maybe like 3 stars, 2 stars, turning them into some really solid fucking pieces, right? Like, he's turning these guys into really solid basketball players and good role players who play their role and do what is needed to win, right? I think that's super necessary, right? Because not everybody's going to be a star. Right, not everybody could be a LeBron James. Not everybody could be an Anthony Edwards, a Luka Doncic, a Steph Curry, a Jason Tatum. Right, you can't be that all the time. So some guys are gonna have to learn to play their role, play hard defense, play tough, to be able to make rosters. He coaches those guys, and they make it fucking pretty deep into the fucking NCAA tournament. So he's doing a good job in my book.
Very good.
Yeah. Shout out to him, but not shout out to Duke. Fuck Duke. Let's talk about it, baby.
Yeah, fuck Duke.
Yeah, fuck Duke, baby. And they got fucked. A last second 3-point game-winning shot by UConn sends UConn to the final. Is it the Final Four?
Final Four.
The Final Four. Duke thought they had it. They thought they fucking had it in the bag. UConn plays fucking pressure, uptight defense, full court. Turnover. Get the ball out to this white guy who could shoot from far. Yes. What is it? Connor Mullins? Something Mullins? Fantastic. Freshman, mind you. Takes Duke out. Ha! Fuck Duke. Get him out of here.
If I may, awful coaching for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Bad coaching lost the game for Duke on this one. Because tell me why you're up. You're up by 2. I think it's by 2, right? You have 8 seconds on the clock. You're inbounding the ball. And now, Lewis, explain. Now, I know you probably know the answer to this. Just I don't know if you do. When you're up by 1, right, and the opposing team needs to get a possession, and you're inbounding the ball, and the inbound is clean. What should you do with the ball? What are you waiting for the other team
to foul. I'm trying to get fouled.
Right.
I'm trying to bait them into fouling me.
Right.
Yeah, foul. Please.
So explain to me why Boozer decides to pass the ball. Now that's fine, right? He passes it back to the inbounder. You kill up some more clock. But then why does the inbounder pass the ball forward to the other Boozer brother?
And then it gets deflected.
And then with the other Boozer brother, instead of just standing there, waiting for them to foul you because they have to foul you, or at least putting your head down and driving forward till you get the foul call. Why are you trying to pass it the length of the court with two guys on top of you? That's bad coaching. You have to know in that situation, hey, if I just stand here, guys, they're gonna foul me. That's just proper basketball. And there's no big conversation here. There's no big talking point. It's just it's a bad coaching moment. It's a bad teaching moment. It's stuff that maybe you won't expect out of Duke. But UConn played it perfectly. They trapped, they isolated, they pressured, they got the turnover, they took their time, they got their shot, and they made the shot.
Deep three, too.
Fun,
Fucking big
deep
money
three.
three. Oof.
But Duke just did not play fundamental basketball when it mattered most. And UConn did.
Didn't UConn win last year?
Yes.
Was that?
Was that the year before?
Oh, they may.
I think they won
2 years ago.
2 years ago, lost the Final Four, and then won last year.
Did they win last year?
I think they did.
Did they? NCAA winner
I know they won a couple years ago,
2025.
which is why
That was Florida.
the NCAA
Florida beat them.
Florida, yeah, you're right.
Florida
you're
beat
right,
Houston.
You're right.
Yeah. So
Florida
I
beat
think
Houston.
they were 2024.
Four.
Yeah, UConn. They were 2024. They beat Purdue. They smoked Purdue. Destroyed them. Yeah. So, champion 2 years ago. And then that was their back-to-back because they also won in 23.
Yes. I knew they won two. I forget when the year they were there. I knew they won two.
Yeah.
Shout out to UConn.
UConn's good,
I
chat.
guess.
UConn's good. They're good.
Known for
Dan Hurley.
it's in their pedigree, in their blood at UConn.
Yo, UConn, they just know how to win basketball games, man.
And that women's team is still kicking.
Yeah, they are. Fuck yeah.
Um,
My goodness.
I think they won today too, actually.
Oh,
I think they're in the Final Four.
If-
Yeah.
don't go there for
Yeah, they-
football because nobody will know you. But if you go there for basketball,
Oh, they're in the.
whew.
I lied. They're in the final. Excuse me. They fucking smoked Notre Dame yesterday.
Oh no, not Notre Dame.
Oh wait, no, they're in the Final Four. They play. Who do they play? They play the winner of South Carolina and TCU.
Ooh, South Carolina probably is gonna take that one. Maybe. Olivia Miles is good, so I don't know who's gonna take that one. Is Olivia Miles on the team? No, she was on Notre Dame. I'm dumb. I know ball up to a certain extent. I know ball, Chad. I know ball. All right, but yeah, that's gonna do it for our fucking basketball talk right here.
Speaking of ball,
Speaking of ball,
different ball.
mm-hmm.
Very, very much a smaller ball.
Yeah, we're fucking
A
back.
ball that
chat.
just started rolling.
We're back. We're fucking back.
Daniel's second favorite sport.
It's up there. It rotates. It rotates.
Well, did they win
It
the
depends on
series
how they are.
today? Did they win the series today?
Oh, you got a
Daniel.
cup. Yeah.
I'm asking you, did the Mets win today? Didn't
Oh,
they
I
play
didn't
the Pirates?
I didn't hear you. Sorry. Yeah, they played. They didn't win, but they won the series 2-3.
Oh,
They won last night.
Yeah, 2-1.
2-1.
Well, how you feeling?
Okay, I guess I'll start it off.
Started off with
so
Mets
this is-
talk, baby.
This is the Mets review of the first 3 games. The overreactions are starting. Here we go. It's a good team. It's a good team if they stay healthy. That's it. It's on paper, if they do what they're supposed to do, which they seem to be doing, they're gonna win a lot of games. Okay? They're a much more contact-oriented team. They have less power. That's fine, right? They lost Pete Alonso. They lost Brandon. They lost a lot of their power, but they've got more contact here. They got Jorge Polanco. They got Luis Roberts, right? Who was a stud. And they got Bo Bichette, right? So they have these contact bat-to-ball players. Those 3 players, however, have deficits, right? But Bichette gets hurt, Luis Roberts gets hurt, Jorge Polanco is inconsistent, right? You still have Juan Soto, you still have Lindor, so it on paper is a decent lineup. The pitching, if everything goes well, is pretty good. Freddie Peralta is an ace. Nolan McClain could be Rookie of the Year. Clay Holmes is a nice number 3. If David Peterson doesn't break down in July, he's usually pretty good. Kodai Senga, if he can go back to his Rookie of the Year form, his rookie year form, he'll be great. So Devin Williams used to be a great closer. Was an elite closer. If you can get back to that. There's a lot of ifs on the Mets this year. A lot of ifs. Some may go right, some may go wrong. If most of the ifs go right, they'll be a playoff team. If most of the ifs go wrong, they won't be a playoff team. There really is no in-between. This team needs to stay healthy, they need to be producing, and they need to be consistent. If everybody does their job like they're paid to do and that they've been doing the past couple of years, they'll win. If not, they'll lose. First 3 games, Game 1, everyone did what they were supposed to do. They destroyed the Pirates. Game 2, Luis Roberts proved why he's a great addition with a 3-run homer in the 11th to win. And then today, while it was close, didn't get the job done. It is what it is, right? You can't win them all, but you played tight. What I like so far from this group, and what my favorite thing about this group so far, is that the Pirates had a lead in every game in this series. And the Mets came back in every game in this series, either to tie or take the lead again. They did not do that at all last year. So to me, so far, there's that competitiveness early on where they have a fight to get into games. And they want to be, they want to get back into games early. They want to have that immediate answer. They want to have that response. And they want to get on teams as well. There's that aspect that I like, that they're fighting and competing and trying to get into games early on, right? The defense worries me because it's a lot of new moving pieces and there's a lot of new stuff going on. Bo Bichette never played third before. Jorge Polanco never played first before. Juan Soto doesn't really know left field that well. So already you have 3 of your 9 infielders in new positions. Sometimes that can go well, sometimes it can't go well. We don't know. So there's a lot going on with this team right now. There's a lot of moving pieces. There's a lot of new stuff that we're looking at. And so far, it's been good. Yeah. We look okay. I'm not lying. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop and for it to all go wrong, which it probably will soon. But for the first 3 games, it looks okay. It looks like okay. Maybe there's something to go in. Mm-hmm. Is it perfect? No, but is it workable? Sure. I think I need to come back in like 2 weeks to really see how this team flows, how they play every day, every other day. What works, what doesn't work. I want to give the starters at least like 3 or 4 starts before I really start judging them and how they are looking, right? Again, we're not even in April yet. We're still in March, early March for baseball. So really early, but yeah, I mean, I think this team could be a playoff team. I think it should be a playoff team. I think they should be easily a wild card team. Do they need more additions? I probably think so, but so far, been pretty good. And Bo Bichette is the worst addition that the Mets ever made to this roster because he fucking sucks. He's 1 for 14 with 7 strikeouts. Your ass, bro. Your ass. But yeah, other than that, it died. It died. It died.
Now, how do you feel about Luis Robert? How do you feel about him?
If the brother can stay healthy, he's going to be great. He needs to be on the field. He's got everything. He's electric out in the outfield. He can play center field. He's got speed. He's got a cannon for an arm. He's a good contact hitter. He's got a really good eye. I think he has all the tools to be a good 5-6 hitter, which could really extend that lineup even more. I don't think he's a 4 or a 3, but if he's a 6 or a 7 or an 8, my God, that's a great addition to have. If he could stay healthy, I think that spot in the lineup is perfect for him. And him playing center field is going to help out this defense a ton, especially with Soto in left and Ben still learning right field. Him in center will just be able to kind of get everything he can get to. So I really like that as well. I think it was a great trade when they made it. If he can stay healthy and he doesn't blow out anything with his legs, because God knows he's got Play-Doh for his legs, or not even that, he's got paper thin legs that could break at any moment. If they stay together and they stay healthy, he's a great talent. Got to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Got to. It's the only way. But again, it's another if that can go either way for the Mets. If he could stay healthy.
Yeah. Now, speaking of baseball teams, I'm just saying, it's if it's overreaction Sunday, the Yankees are winning the World Series.
Oh God.
Let's just call a spade a spade. We fucking sweep the Giants. We only allow how many runs? I think we only allowed 1 run through the whole entire series, right? Between 3 games. Let's just talk about, some things that I really liked from this team. Some things I really liked from this team. First off, Giancarlo Stanton's our best hitter. Let's get that one thing fucking clear. His elbows are fine. He's hitting 500 right now. He's slugging. He's getting on base. He's doing a great job of keeping.
Can't open a bag of
lineup
potato
moving.
chips though.
Can't open a bag of potato chips, but boy, can he swing that bat and get some fucking base hits, boy. All right, I like that. Cody Bellinger's been pretty solid, right? 6 total bases, drawn 2 walks, hasn't struck out much. I want to talk about our star player, right? Now look, Aaron Judge, right? Notoriously is one of the worst baseball players in April and March. One of the worst. Historically. Like, he's mega ass. If the season was 1 month and it was March to April, he wouldn't be on a roster. That's how bad he is. But then after that, he picks it up, starts hitting dingers, starts getting on base, drawing some walks, striking out still, right? He's an MVP candidate. But these first 3 games, boy, he can't fucking see the ball at all. He's swinging at fucking sliders in the dirt. Clearly not even swinging at pitches that are down in the zone, middle in, right? You should be able to do something with that. You are an MVP. He struck out 7 times in 3 games. 4 strikeouts in the first game. He went over 5. Yeah, that's unfucking acceptable. You are the MVP of the league. This is ridiculous. I get it. You start slow. You had the WBC. Oh, it's a purpose for training. It doesn't respect training. My brain doesn't work. I'm dumb. Yeah, and if you think that, you are also dumb. Okay? You had fucking 7 or 8 games to fucking get your swing down. You can fucking hit a baseball. You are an MVP. You are an athlete. Hit the fucking baseball. I'm tired of this shit. But one thing that I really want to fucking get on that is the fucking standing point and the fucking biggest thing that I saw from this series with the Giants, the pitching. The pitching's fucking magnificent right now. I mean, let's just fucking talk about it. Max Fried, our ace right now. Garrett Cole's not here, but Max Fried's fucking fantastic. Only gave up 2 hits, struck out 4 in 6 in the third. Fantastic. Didn't give up any runs either. He looked fucking great. His command was great. He was getting these guys out. And they just really couldn't do anything in that first game, the San Francisco Giants, right? They got shut out 7-0. The next game, Cam Schlittler, this fucking second-year guy. He was great last year as a rookie in terms of, like, how rookies could do. Obviously, there's going to be some growing pains. He's a rookie. But this motherfucker, his fastball location, his sinker location, and then his cutter location are fucking on point right now. He is painting the corners. He's fucking getting guys out with a high 90s fastball at 98, 99, and he's doing it so fucking efficiently, right? In his first game, right, 5 1/3, only 1 hit of 8 Ks. He's fucking brilliant in his first game. Will Warren, a bit tougher, right? Give up 5 hits in 4 1/3. Only 1 earned run, though. Only 1 earned run and only walked 2. What I'm liking from this pitching staff is we aren't letting teams score runs on us, right? We're keeping that ERA down. The whip is a little high with Will Warren right now to 1.6, right? That's a little high, but only 1 game, right? And we're trying to work in a couple other guys in the rotation because Garrett Cole's not here, right? So Will Warren might have to fucking take a back seat once Garrett Cole gets in April. But the bullpen too. Jake Bird only gave up 1 hit. Tim Hill 1 hit in 2 1/3. Right? Camilo Duvall hasn't given up a hit in 2 innings and has 3 Ks. Right? Dave Bednar has 2 saves. Right? And only given up 1 hit. This fucking pitching staff right now is the reason why the Yankees are winning games, right? Because let me tell you, some of these offensive players, Jazz Chisholm, Aaron Judge, right? They're just not hitting to the level that they should be, right? I'm not saying they're supposed to hit every fucking ball out the fucking ballpark, but at least hit 200, at least hit 250. I thought we were MVP candidates here. I thought we were good players, right? So in terms of the first series, the pitching is what really stood out to me in that second and third game because it was very low scoring, but they didn't allow the Giants to score anything but 1 run, right? So you only given up 1 run in 3 games. That's great. You play the Seattle Mariners tomorrow. It's going to be a bit tough, but in terms of the first 3 games, this pitching staff is World Series bound. Let me tell you, Cam Schlittler is going to fucking strike out the Dodgers when he gets the fucking chance. Let me tell you, this kid's electric. He's my new favorite player. Okay, so I like what the Yankees are doing right now. If we can get the bats rolling with this pitching staff working and this bullpen working, we're going to win a lot of games like we are supposed to because we are the Yankees and we have a good fucking team again. Okay, we're supposed to win games. Let's win some fucking games. Let's fucking get it. You know.
That was the opening sequence of the MLB season on the Get Back Sports.
That's right.
That's right.
Listen, man. Yankees baseball.
Come back to us in a month and we'll see where we're at because we could both be in very different directions in a month.
Look, you know, you want to know what my favorite thing about baseball? It's a sign of the times. Summer's coming. It's gonna be a long summer, so I'm excited.
I'm ready. Yo,
Spring
I'm
is
ready for the
finally here.
sun. I went outside today.
Yes, I'm
Yo,
so
the sun
fucking
was
tired
out.
of this
Oh.
cold.
It was fantastic.
But it was still a little cold.
It was a
But
little
this week's
chilly.
supposed to be really nice.
Yeah. It was nice outside. Yeah. Just as nice as the Yankees, 3-0. Just saying, guys. We're going undefeated. Who says you can't go 162-0? Who said? Watch us lose to the Mariners tomorrow by blowing out. Watch.
Lose to the Mariners. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Lose to the Mariners.
Watch us get
Watch.
fucking
Yeah,
destroyed.
get
Aaron
fucking
Judge,
bloated.
4 strikeouts and 4 at-bats. Okay.
Well, you don't know that.
We don't.
But that's baseball.
That's fucking baseball, baby.
That's baseball.
That's such a beauty about baseball. It's baseball. You're not supposed to win every game. Who says that? You're not supposed to win every game. You'll be fine. You lose one, you learn. You're learning your losses.
Listen, the Mets aren't going undefeated, but they're going to go 161-1. Okay?
Oh, that's nice.
That's what they're going to do.
That's nice.
They're going to go, we gave them one. We felt bad.
Right? Humble.
You know what I mean?
The Mets team, humble. Super.
Now,
humble.
remember, listen, there's 2 Met fans, right? There's the rational one,
Super depressed.
or there's Frank Fleming, who thinks the sky is falling down because we lost 1 game and Bo Bichette's 1 for 14. Okay? Frank the Tank is really about to explode and almost broke his whistle today. It was crazy. He doesn't speak for Met fans, but he sadly is our voice, I guess.
Yeah. And speaking of something that baseball added, right? The big thing that they added was the ABS system. I think automatic balls and strikes, where now the players have the option, if they believe that a ball is a strike or a ball, they can tap their helmet, and then it goes to an automatic, an automated replay where the robot, the fucking technology that we've been dying to see in baseball for years, finally is doing a job and servicing the fucking players well. Let me tell you.
Now, Lewis, let me re-explain that for the iPad baby in the group. So, Jess,
I am paying attention.
They put a laser grid over home plate so that when the ball was thrown, if it's a strike, but the umpire called it a ball, the pitcher...
The player can now contest it.
But it's only the pitcher, catcher, or
the batter.
Or hitter can challenge. The manager can't challenge. You only get 2, but if you win, you get to keep them. So you can keep going for as long as you want to until you lose 2 challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can't challenge anymore. So that's how the rule works. And when it first came out, everyone and their mother was pissed about it. We're ruining the game. We're going to get rid of the umpires. It's not going to be the same anymore. The technology's terrible. It's going to make the game even slower.
I wouldn't have assumed that you get rid of the umpires, but I do feel like, do you think it's best that maybe the managers be the one that asks for the challenges?
No.
Instead of the players?
And I'll tell you why. The players are right, especially with balls and strikes. The catcher knows and the hitters know the strike zones really well. And that's what I think that this new addition to the MLB, to the game, is really showing how good of an eye and how good of an awareness of the strike zone, even though it is not visibly shown to you, how good of a fucking eye these batters have. They know exactly when a fucking pitch is just a little bit off. They're like, I don't know about that. Right? They tap their head, and who knows? They're fucking right most of the time. They get that shit right. The catcher, Salvador Perez, right? He's a catcher behind home plate. He catches it. He thinks it's a strike. The umpire doesn't say anything, calls it a ball. He's like, fuck no. And then, it gets called a strike. Who knows? A catcher who's been fucking catching for 14 years in the league is correct, right? So it's only showing greatness for these players because they are great, right? And they fucking know a lot about that strike zone. So I think it's really like putting them on like a pedestal. Like they know what they're doing.
And if anything, it's a managerial point, right? Because now as a manager, you have to tell certain players, hey, maybe we don't challenge with you. You're telling Juan Soto, hey, you got free reign to do what you want. If you think it's a strike, tap your head, because you want to keep those challenges throughout the whole game. Mm-hmm. If the first 2 batters come up, tap their heads, and they're both wrong, you have no challenges for the whole game. Then you're screwed. So at certain points, you have to live and learn. Like, okay, my player here, I trust him. I'm gonna have him challenge if he needs to. But if not, I'm telling him don't challenge any call because we need those challenges later on. Mm-hmm. So that's where and again, I just said before, you have 2 seconds to challenge after every pitch. Only 2. It has to be instant. You can't wait 5 seconds. Like, no, maybe not. You can't look into your dugout. It has to be, no, I want to challenge that right away. You have 2 seconds. So the manager can't even get involved with that decision. It has to come from the players. So a manager has to trust his players out there and tell them, hey, if you feel like it's a ball, challenge it. If you don't. You know what I mean? So that's where it comes from as well.
And also, it's fantastic for the fans. It's amazing. When you get called on a strike 3 that wasn't a strike, and then the player's like, hold on, I don't think that was a strike. Everybody in the stadium is fucking glued to the fucking screens. Like, oh my God, was that really a strike? And when it's not called a strike, oh shit, they did it again. Oh my God, is it gonna be right? He got it right again. Like, it's only more of an attraction now. It's getting us more invested into the game because especially when it's a big time moment and they fuck up a call and the player gets it right, that's big energy. That's big momentum. So it's only a good thing. Right? And also, I want to touch on something. A lot of fans of baseball, quote unquote, are dumb. And I'll say this right now. The reason why they're dumb is because they don't know that there's a strike zone, right? So if any part of that fucking ball touches the strike zone at all, it's a strike. No matter what. It doesn't matter.
If it's like this, it's a strike.
Yep.
If it's like right here, it's a strike.
Even if it's a bit further, if it just fucking touches it, it's a strike.
It's right there. If it touches it a little bit,
it's a strike.
If you can't see it, it's a ball. But at least if it's nicking, I see if I can't. I'm not that flexible. Let's see if I can get a corner.
Like right there, bam. If it touches like that, it's a strike. Even if the majority of the ball is not in the strike zone, if it fucking touches that corner, it is a strike. And a lot of players are like, oh, how is that even a strike? The majority of the ball's out the zone. They don't know anything. These Instagram bot commenters don't know fucking anything. They're dog shit. They don't know analysis. They didn't even know that the fucking ball just has to touch the zone for it to be a strike. Didn't even know. Idiots. All of them. And that's why I like this rule, because it's exposing incompetence. These umps who just sometimes just, have bad games. And you can have a bad game here and there, right? Sometimes you may just not be seeing it correctly, right? But when it's a bit consistent, it's a habit. You're bad, right? We have bad days. But if we have a bad day every day, I think it's fucking us. Okay? So it's just exposing the incompetence. And when the player gets it right, you can see the ego on the ump. You can see it. These umpires, they have egos now. They have egos. And boy, when they are called wrong and they can't do anything about it, they look a little salty. So, I like the exposure of incompetence. I like it.
Jess, how do you feel about the rule now you've heard about it?
Hello, Jess?
Did you freeze?
Oh, I mean, no, I didn't freeze. Because I'm like, I pretty much get it. I mean,
do you
I
like
agree
it? Do
with
you don't
that
like
the
it?
fans would love it. I think it's very important that the players know when to use it. You have to be disciplined to know when to do that call. That's why I was asking, is it better that maybe the manager still handle that call? But if they're giving it to the players, I just think the most important thing is what Daniel was saying. It's like the manager has to talk to these players before the game starts. A strategy for when you call these. I, I don't know if it would be abused. I mean, I think it'll balance itself out. I don't think it'll get too crazy. I mean,
there was a game
I'm just
recently.
shocked that the managers don't have control over it.
There was a game recently where it was the Reds against, I think they were playing the Cardinals or whoever they were playing.
Mm-hmm.
The players went 5 for 5 on their challenges.
Yeah.
Like they were perfect. The umpire got 5 calls wrong and he was overturned 5 times.
Yeah, the umpires their feelings may be hurt, like Lewis was saying.
Yeah.
Their egos may get in the way. But if anything, that'll challenge them to be better at their jobs then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because, look, right, it's also, like, sometimes the umpires get that shit right. Sometimes the players are wrong, right? So it's very, like, some games, the umpire's fucking off, and some days the umpire's on. And the players are like, no fucking way that was a strike. And the umpire was correct, right? So it's very give and take, because sometimes, the players are hitting, I think, at like a 58% rate. So more than 50%, right? They're winning the battle, even though there's not a battle to be won. I'm just trying to get the fucking call right. I deserve to be fucking vindicated for rightness. But the umpires, they still calling it. Just calling it good.
I think just because I heard about it today, I don't know what the exact number is, but I think it was something like batters are like 60% on challenges, catchers are like 55, and pitchers are like 27. Like that's like the ratio right now. It's like batters, like they have like the best. They're doing the best in terms of the challenge rates. Catchers are right behind them. The pitchers, when they challenge, they're usually wrong. But no, I think if the worst thing about this rule is that we're hurting feelings, it's a good rule. If that's the worst thing about it, then we did a good job. Yep. Good rule. And we do this every time there's a rule change in baseball. We bitch, we moan, we complain, we say the game's ruined, and then, like, first game, we see the rule and goes, oh no, this is amazing. Remember when the pitch clock first came in?
Oh my God, I remember when that fucking happened. Oh my.
It was the greatest thing that baseball ever did.
Yes.
And we shat on it all spring. All spring we shat on the pitch clock.
Now, do you think that people appreciate it now?
Oh yeah, 100%. Everybody loves it.
Yes.
Everyone loves it.
And if they don't, you're stupid.
You're incompetent.
You're stupid. You don't like baseball. That's I don't want to be here while a guy takes 2 minutes to figure out his next pitch.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
So-
beauty of the game. I want to sit here for 5 hours watching a fucking. No, we don't.
No.
No, we do not.
Not in today's attention economy.
Hurry up and throw the fucking ball. Results. We're iPad babies. We fucking want instant gratification. Yes, please, 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 please keep it going. We need something to fucking stimulate our minds.
If we could get baseball to the pace of a soccer game, we're chilling.
Oh wow.
If we get out of there between 2 and 3 hours,
I think that might be.
It's
little
a
too
great thing
fast,
for
chat.
baseball.
Soccer game's fucking quick.
Well, soccer
hockey
game's 2
game's pretty
hours.
quick too. I fucking tell you, hockey game's pretty quick.
Yeah, the hockey games are quick in person.
That was pretty quick, chat.
I thought it was a pretty slow game actually when we went.
Really? I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the aura of it all. We were like, oh wow, this is fantastic. You know what I mean? And then they just
But yeah.
sub out of
it
nowhere.
was
That's
amazing.
tough. Like they just fucking
Yeah.
they just leave, and I'm like, wait, what? Huh? Just leave the fucking ring. And I'm like,
Just turned to me at one point. She was like, "So when do they change? Like when do they go out?" I'm like, "If you look at the bench, you see they're constantly doing it." And she looked at me like, "What the fuck are you talking about right now?" I'm like, "They constantly change players every minute."
Every
They
minute,
do
yeah.
it quick because you miss it.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I saw it. I'm like, wait, why do they have 2 players only? And then 3 people just fucking jump on the ice, and I'm like, what the fuck? What's happening? That's pretty cool though. It keeps them fresh because skating, that's a lot. It's taxing. Fucking.
A typical a standard.
Your
what-
cardio has to be on point.
Yeah. Standard is you want to be on the ice if you're a forward for 40 seconds. That's your average shift length is 40
Wow.
seconds. For a defenseman, it's 120 to 130. But for forwards, it's 40 seconds. So you want to keep a constant rotation of 40 seconds per line.
I propose something.
Yes, Jess.
Considering how often the hockey players are constantly in and out, do you think that is the ultimate team sport and not football?
Well, think about it like this, right? You have to play both defense and offense. If you're a forward, you have to come back and help your defenders defend. You have to put pressure on the ice. If you're a defenseman, you're joining in on the attack and you're putting shots towards nets and you're trying to help them deflect. And in the same regard, everyone has their job they have to do. And they have to do it together. If one person's out of place, the whole thing collapses. That's why power plays exist. You see, when there's a power play, the whole mood switches. And the teams completely change. Or penalty when that happens. So,
I
not
figure,
saying- This is your opinion,
Jess,
Jess. Go ahead.
I think you might be cooking with this one. I'm just saying. I think you might
Go
be
ahead.
cooking.
Jess, explain this to me. Go ahead. I would love. I really want to hear this because I
figure,
haven't
'cause
heard
look,
from anybody
if you're on,
before.
because I think the reason why teams work so well because they're on the court, the field, the whatever they're on together, consistently. So you're vibing with these players. You don't have to everyone the minute you come in, you have to know exactly the play what we're doing. And you hop out you have to there's no. I don't know. And then football, I understand. It's everyone has their own position. Everyone has their sign. I get, but you're together. You're all moving in a cohesive movement, together. No one goes. It's and in football, in all sports they do switch players in and out for certain plays, but not as much as they do in hockey. So I feel like in hockey, you have to have a good team. Your players have to work well together. I think everyone has to know the playbook because that's a constant rotating door, a constant. You have to be synchronized. That has to be synergy beyond anything. So I don't know. I feel like maybe hockey is onto something. Maybe that is the ultimate team sport.
And let's think about it. The average play in football is maybe 3 seconds, maybe 3 seconds, right? It's not that long. They take a 40-second break after that play. So they have the time to switch, right? There's a pause.
This is what I'm
There's
saying.
a break in the action, right? In hockey, where the fuck is the break? I'm switching every
There's
40
time
seconds.
to
There's no
gather
break.
yourselves.
There's no break. I have to immediately jump in straight
No,
to
that's
action.
what I'm saying. Like, there's no break.
I know.
You have to
Yeah.
constantly be on because there's no time to readjust. There's no time to catch up. You just have to be. And there's no, well, I have to pass him the ball. Like, this is a player I don't want to fuck with. Like, I don't want to give him anything. Like, it's just like, no, you all have to just constantly be working. It's like, that's a feat.
And you know what it is?
Hockey, I think you got this one.
It's strategic, too. Sometimes, I'm sure there's forwards who stay out there longer than 40 seconds. Maybe they're a little hot right now. Maybe they're fucking hitting a good stick. I don't know. Maybe they're fucking feeling good on the ice and they give the coach a little hand like, oh, hold on. I think we got something here. Yeah, if you just give me a couple more seconds, I think I could do something here. We can get to the net. We can get it close. Right? Like, there's a beauty in that, right? Where football, there's those breaks, right? And it's way more, it's physical. And the physicality is
It's
also
choreographed.
like inviting too. Like with hockey, if you're not like, you could punch a dude in the face. And it's like, oh, it's okay. You get a penalty, but who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Like, who cares?
Sometimes you don't.
Sometimes you don't, right? And I like
Well,
what
the culture is much different.
I love what Jess said. They have to be on immediately. You step on the ice, you got to know what the fuck you're doing immediately. With the football, you run onto the field, you enter a huddle, you hear a play, you get lined up, you maybe go in motion, right? You got some time. But hockey, you're thrown into the fire immediately. You're immediately trying to check a guy on the boards. You're immediately fighting for a fucking puck position by the goalie net. You're immediately fucking running. Oh, okay, let me get to my spot right here. Then I can hit the ball, get it back to the middle. Right? You're immediately thinking of what the fuck to do. In football, you got a little bit of time. A little bit of time. And the physicality's there too. Jess, I think you might have swayed me a little bit.
No, I think I did. I think that may be my stance from now. And like, football's an amazing team sport. You have to. It's two separate teams on one team because they're not on the field together. So everyone has to have you have to carry on whatever it is I'm giving on the other side. Like the tag relay race, you have to. So you of course have to be on the same page there. But I think it's something different when the pace of your game is much different. There is no time, and there's a reason why I think I said that the game went by so quick because how often did they stop? I don't remember timeout. I don't remember. When did they ever stop? It just kept going. And I'm sure they stopped because there's commercial breaks. People are watching it on TV, right? But it's just, it's lightning fast. And it says a lot about, the type of body you have to have, the type of athleticism. So maybe they're more athletic than NBA players.
Whoa!
Just
Just
to add
getting
on.
hot. I like that.
Just to add on, you also have to skate perfectly.
Ooh.
The puck is a small rubber disc that gets shot at 80 miles per hour that you have to dive in front of and not be scared of it.
No, I'm saying the physicality is a way different beast than I think the type of athlete you have to be is something different. That's why I just, even better than the NBA players. Way more physical, way more maybe soccer players.
Well, it's funny because
think.
I like to compare soccer to hockey. Now, they're two different beasts, I understand that. But in terms of how you have to play as a team and how you can't hide and how you have a responsibility, hockey and soccer are very similar. Right? You have a role you have to play and you have to know what you're doing for a long period of time. And you have to make a decision very quickly as soon as you get the ball or the puck handed to you. So those are two very quick sports. So they're very similar in that regard. But that's just fun. I like hearing you guys break down what I've known. It's fun. I will say too, another part that I like about hockey is that it very much is like unwritten rules are very apparent. Like, you don't touch the goalie. The minute somebody goes near a goalie, the whole team huddles around and fights people. Right? Like, that's a rule.
Yes.
Right? You're encouraged to hit. You're encouraged to kind of take physical, to hit other people, to check other people, but you're encouraged, to kind of go all out all the time. If you're not giving your all, you're not playing. And Lewis, you are right. It's also a very strategic sport in that, so at home teams have the advantage of what's called last change, right? So I don't know if you noticed, but during like a referee stoppage or like coming out of a TV timeout, by the way, when those shovels came on the ice, that's when they were in a TV timeout.
Oh.
So 3 shovel breaks per period. That's when they're
Oh,
in a
okay.
TV timeout. So that's when like and they're scheduled. Like after 6 minutes is the first one, then after 10 minutes is the next one, and then after 15 is the third one. So they're scheduled breaks for TV to kind of get their ads in, and that's when they shovel the ice. But what happens is the road team has to put out whatever line they're putting out, whether they're second, third, fourth, or first, second, third, or fourth line. The home team then has the choice to put out whatever line they want. So say road team puts out their second line because their first line is resting and their fourth line just went out there on the ice. The home team can now put out, maybe say they want to do their third line, right? Because now what happens is when you go into
When you say lines, I get it. These are players that go out in batches, right?
Right.
I play okay. Does it matter does it talk about the level of play you have if you're like on a fourth line or a
Yes.
second line? Does that mean
Yes.
fourth line sucks? Oh shit.
Well, technically yes, but fourth lines have a job. Those are usually called the checking lines. So those lines go out against the first line or the second line of the opposing team, and those are where like your bruisers are on. Those guys have high energy. They don't score goals. That's not their specialty. They don't have great puck skills, but they're there to wear the opposing lines down. They're there to kind of just skate crazy, hit people, grind other teams' best players down. They're called the checking lines, right? So they play an important part. Maybe your penalty killers are on there. Your specific role players are on there. Maybe your shot blockers are on there. Your best defensive players are on there, right? So fourth lines are important in that regard. But in terms of skill, top line, second line, third line, fourth line. Your most highly skilled players are on your top line. And you know what? Sometimes your best players aren't on your first line. Maybe you want to spread them out. Maybe you want to keep them together. That's part of the strategy. Do you want to keep your first player and second best player separate so that you have more spread of the wealth? So when you play matchups, maybe your second best player is going up against the third line and your best player is going up against the second line, right? Do you want to do it like that? You make it hard for other opposing coaches. Or maybe just chemistry. Maybe there's a top line with two players that know how to work really well together, and you put them together because maybe not the best skill player, but their chemistry is there. They know each other. They play really well together. That's another reason why you create lines. Maybe there's a chemistry going on here, right? So top line players will get 20 minutes per game. Fourth line players will get maybe like 12. That's kind of how it's spread out, right? And then top defensive pairs will get like 25 to 26. And then bottom line defensive players get like maybe like 15. That's how that's spread out. But yeah, top line is always on top, and then one's on bottom. But last change is that, say, like the opposing team puts out their second line, home team puts out their third, because now when you go into the line rotation, right, and the opposing coaches know this, next for the road team would be their fourth line, and they would go up against the home team's third line, right? And then the top line for the road team would go out next, facing the fourth line of the home team. And then now you have a mismatch because now the best line for the home team is going against the second line for the road team. So now as an opposing coach, do you want to put out your second line against their first, your third against their second, and then your fourth against their third, and now you're playing matchups? Or do you have to now maybe double shift somebody? Maybe now, even though your second line just went, you short shift them. So instead of getting like a 2-minute break, they get a 1-minute break, right? You guys are going back out there because we're playing matchups, right? So you got to go again. So they're constantly rotating that as well. Same with defensemen. Maybe a certain player matches up with a certain player on the opposing team. So that defenseman now is solely on the ice when that other player is on the ice. And the coach has to remember, okay, who's on the ice for them? I'm putting that guy out there. He's got to come back. He's off a shift. I have to wait for him to get
So
rested.
every few minutes, you're getting a new line, basically.
Every minute, you're getting a new line.
Whew.
Yeah.
That's a
So
lot.
that's what I mean in hockey. Like, you cannot hide. Like, you're going to play, and you have to play well. Otherwise, you're not playing. Like, you are given a chance. That's the fair thing about this. If you're in the starting lineup, or you're in the lineup, you're going to be given a chance to skate. You have to show production. You have to show you're doing something. Whether it's hitting somebody, skating really hard, passing really well, shooting. Even if you get a shot and you miss the net, you're still doing something productive. If you're just out there and you're skating and you're getting hit, or you're giving up the puck, or you get the puck and you fumble it, that's not a great shift for you. And the coaches will know that, and maybe you don't go out there next time. Maybe he replaces you with somebody else on a different line. And all of a sudden, you were a second-line player, now you're a fourth-line player because you're having a bad day. And that fourth-line player is playing better than you today. So he's taking your spot right now. These are decisions coaches make throughout games when they're rotating lines. It's constant thinking that people really. This is like the in-depth stuff people don't see that happens. This is what coaches do when they think. This is what people don't kind of see, and what they the really nuances of the game, and why it's really cool.
Sounds more
Because in
cutthroat than football.
Amaze.
Because in football, right, you're constantly matching up with the same person, right? That's just how it is. And, whether a cornerback is following you, whether you're lined up against certain linemen, you have to make that adjustment yourself. But here you're seeing it more from the coach's aspect, where it's like coaches now trying to, play matchups and stuff like that. But Jess, you're right, and I agree with you in this statement that you made, where it's like, it feels like in football, it's two teams. There's the offensive team and the defensive team. So there's not, sometimes, and we've had this conversation before, there's not that unity, where the defensive team will be like, bro, what the fuck's the offense doing?
Mm-hmm.
We're doing our job. What the fuck? Or the offense is like, we can't keep scoring. Why can't they get a stop? We need one stop when we win this game.
Joe Burrow.
We've had these conversations before, right? We've had these about certain people where we've had this conversation before. In hockey, you have to play both sides. Even if you're going out there and you don't, get in the offensive zone for 40 seconds, if you defended in your zone, they didn't score, you'd had a good shift because you defended for 40 seconds and you did your job. You stopped them from scoring. You defended. You skated. You forechecked. Whatever. You have to. There are going to be times where you're not going to score or have a chance offensively. So you have to kind of contribute in that regard. In football, sometimes you'll hide a little bit. Sometimes the receiver won't even get a target. They'll get one catch for 4 yards, and that's all they'll get. And that'll be the contribution. So look, I'm not saying anything. This is y'all. This is y'all. This is y'all. It's y'all opinion.
It was just a question. And maybe this seems like this has to be the ultimate team sport in my opinion.
Because the closest thing would be basketball. Because basketball's kind of the same thing, where it's up and down. You have to play defense and offense. You have responsibility. You're out
But
there
I
for
will
a long
say
period of time.
I feel like hockey is a way more intense sport. Watching it.
You don't
That's
have
what
to
it
play
seems
defense in
like.
the
So,
NBA to be successful. You could slack off defensively in the NBA.
I mean, it's fun to watch the basketball. I like basketball, of course, and it can get very intense, very hot and heavy. But I feel like hockey, it just has that speed because it's on ice. So they're at just a different speed than every other sport. Even, football, it's a collision sport, but they're not fucking colliding the way these hockey players are. At the speed that they're going.
Well, also,
So I
they get
feel
a break every minute.
They do, but then they're coming back in. It's like no one, I don't know. I don't know. I have to watch more hockey to make a more fair assessment, but it was just a question that I had that,
I think you're right, Jess.
It's a mind hive.
I think you're right.
Is that the right mind hive? Like the beehive? It all
Hive mind.
works.
Sure. Yeah.
Hive mind. There you go.
However, I get it, Jess. We're using fancy terminology. I think you're right. I think you could just say that. I think you're right. This is a real conversation, and it took us
I don't
a
know. We'll
hockey
see.
game to realize it. It took us seeing that shit live for us to realize that this might be the best.
And hockey, but this was my second hockey I saw live. But the first time I saw hockey, I didn't know an inch of what I know now. My brother just took me like as a treat, and it was fun to watch, of course. And it was fun, but I'm way more into it now, obviously.
Yeah.
And I will say, when you're around fans like you guys were, it helps. We were in a good area. Ranger
Yeah,
fans,
everyone was excited. Yeah,
Ranger
everyone
fans, we have
was.
high expectations, but we're a very fair fan base, and we expect a lot out of our team.
I
And
have another take that I've noticed, and I'm comparing it now to my other hockey compared to when we went to baseball games. And I've been to football games with my brother. And I've been to a few basketball games, and we've been to the soccer game. A lot of women in the stands. We were surrounded by women that were loud and active. I feel like in baseball and all other games, no, it's a male-dominated sport, male-dominated
I'll say this about baseball, just real quick. I'll say
fan
this about
base.
baseball. A lot of women going to the game are there for the vibes, not for the baseball. Women going to hockey games are fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, they were crazy. No, they were, and I think that you know what? To be fair, maybe it's the same amount of women, but these women were way more active in the stands.
Yes.
Seriously, I don't see women. I didn't see the ladies that were like standing up and screaming and hot. Like I didn't see that. I don't see that, did not see that at at the Yankee or Met game.
Nope.
When I went to the football games, it was a lot of guys around, so not a lot of females screaming and yelling. But they are because my mom and my grandmother were very loud at home watching, so I'm sure. But it was just a male dominated and like little in attendance. And basketball, a lot of women do watch basketball. They do. And I haven't been to a basketball since pre-COVID. But even when I went, I didn't see the females act like. Not to say that they weren't cheering, but this was like these girls at these hockey games were loud.
So, Jazz, are you saying that the NHL is for women empowerment? Because
Yeah,
sounds like
from
they are.
experience. Yeah, and they're like I said, I know now that I'm feeling like there was just a lot more women in attendance. I felt like there was
Right.
like a swear to God, like an equal ratio. Because we've been in baseball games where it's like a sea of white men or a sea of men.
There was just there was all girl groups that were there.
Yeah.
Like 5 women just there, just being Ranger fans. It's like, whoa. Like it's
Yeah,
it's
and I don't
strange
know
to
what
see.
it is
Yeah.
that hockey does differently to attract the female audience compared to what NFL and NBA does. Because I don't know, but I just feel like there was a much more stronger female presence
Mhm.
at this game.
Maybe we just have the best looking players.
Well, everyone's
Maybe
wearing a
that's what it
friggin'
is.
mask,
With a visor
so I
on.
can't see
All right,
them.
calm
That's the
down.
downside about basketball. That's the downside about football and hockey. Their face is covered, so you don't get to see what they look like until their helmets come off.
Maybe there's just
But
something
what I will
about
say, I
big
feel
men
like
with beard and
unlike
no teeth.
I do feel like compared to football players, I'm sure NHL players have a much more better physique.
Now, Jess, I will say, we were in
Football,
MSG.
you're allowed to be fat.
Look, we were in MSG, right? And I will say there was a lot of women. There's a lot of people in there, right, Jess? You walked into MSG. Let's just say you weren't represented that well. And when I say represented, I mean as a black woman. Let's just say that there wasn't a lot of people with
It
this
wasn't
hue.
a lot, but yeah, with this hue, there wasn't a lot of us. But camera crew did a good job displaying them on the monitors. So to show other people that wait, yes, we do have them here. They're just not large, but we got them here.
They
They're
they
here.
are alive.
This one's
They're
fine.
alive. Yes.
But it just proved that I guess hockey is growing when you start attracting, different hues.
Listen, I'll say this too. It's no secret that it's a predominantly white sport, but it has been growing. We've been getting a lot more African American players. The fan base has been getting a lot better, doing a lot more of their help in that regard. It was also the Rangers are in last place. The Blackhawks are like second to last place. There was not an empty seat in that arena. It was packed. It's New York. That shouldn't happen. When the Jets are bad, that shit's empty. When the Giants are bad, that place is empty. When the Mets are bad, that place is empty. When it's the Rangers and they suck and that place still almost sells out, I think it shows how important it is to this city, this community. That's how just tightly woven it is into this community. It's just, to me, it never fails to amaze me about that place. That no matter where they are in the standings, they're still the most hottest ticket on the market whenever they play. So, just a really cool thing.
Shout out to hockey.
Shout out to hockey, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you guys are now starting to see what I've been saying the past 25 years of my life.
We
That this is the
already
greatest
saw
thi-
it.
Good
I'm
job,
telling you, we
Daniel.
are
Good
NHL
job.
fans.
That this is the greatest sport of all time.
You know.
I don't know if you're gonna get us to agree with it that far, but it's still great. Still great.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can agree on this next statement, guys. Okay. So, my next statement is going to be Tiger Woods has a problem.
Hey, be careful.
He has a problem. And I think it revolves around drinking and getting behind the
Nope.
wheel of a vehicle.
Nope. Drugs.
Well,
So he's so
first read because I remember years ago he mentioned that he was on painkillers because of
He's
his
on
back
painkillers.
surgery.
Mm.
Yep.
So is this a person? Okay, I don't want. We'll get into that. Daniel, read the article. Read the article.
I will read the article that's here by ESPN. So Martin Carafcelli, DUI investigators on the scene. Okay, first let's say this. Tiger Woods was involved in not a crash, but like he crashed his own vehicle. Right? He was in his community in Jupiter Island in Florida, not far from his own home. He was driving his Range Rover, and he was at a high speed. He attempted to pass a truck holding a pressure cleaner, which had slowed to turn into a driveway. Woods, according to the article, swerved to avoid the truck but clipped the back of the trailer. The Range Rover flipped on its side, slid down the road. Wood climbed to get out. So he was arrested on suspicion of misdemeanor DUI or property damage and refused to submit to a lawful test. He was at jail from 3 p.m., released on bail later Friday. He had to be there for 8 hours. So according to the sheriff's office, this is now them being quoted, they did several tests on him. Of course, he did not explain the injuries and surgeries he had. We did take that into account. They did some in-depth roadside test. He is cooperative, but he was not trying to incriminate himself, so he was careful in what he said and didn't say. The DUI investigators believed at the scene that Woods wasn't impaired by alcohol. Budinson, who is the investigator, said believed Woods had used a medication or drug and that no medication or drug were found in his SUV. So the sheriff was asked how fast he was driving. He said he's not sure how fast he was driving, but I'll tell you this, it was a 30-mile-per-hour speed limit, and when I show you the photos, they kind of speak for themselves. You can see where he clipped the back of a trailer. You can see where he rolled, and then as he deaccelerated, sliding down on the driver's door of his vehicle, you can see that he slid for a pretty decent space before he came to a stop. We would not be having this conversation saying there was no injuries. President Donald Trump said that Woods is a close friend
This part was funny.
and reacted to the news. He said, quote, I feel so badly. He's got some difficulty. There was an accident, and that's all I know. Very close friend of mine. He's an amazing person, amazing man, but some difficulty, he added. It's not the first time Woods has been suspected for DUI. He was in a 2017 crash where he was arrested in the same place after police found him sleeping at the wheel in his vehicle. We had two flat tires. He was arrested in 2021 for another car crash. This time he had a bad leg injury. And then he had another incident, I think it was 2023. He had another crash. Don't quote me on that, but this would be the fourth crash he's had. And yeah, so he was under the influence of drugs. Suspected as painkillers. He was probably dozing off at the wheel. Went too fast, and he's lucky to be alive because his car flipped on its side and slid pretty far. And he came out of there with no injuries. So it's his fourth crash in the past maybe like 8 years. And it's not a great look for him.
No.
I feel like, okay, well, first, thank God that he's alive, right? Second, I feel like if this was a normal driver, your insurance would have kicked you off by now. They would have revoked your license. Like, you could have had some consequences already. And secondly, you can afford, okay, you can't drive no more. You can't drive no more. You just need to invest in a driver. Because if you're going to be on pain medication, if you are rightfully on a pain medication because it's prescription and you've had surgeries, whatever, or if you're just addicted to painkillers now, you just need a driver. Because you're going to fucking end up hurting yourself or someone else. Like, this is crazy. 4 crashes and 8. Like, that's not safe.
And like $75,000 to $80,000 a year can give you some of the best drivers in the world. Some guy who will never crash. Some guy who will go under the speed
Who will
limit.
keep all your secrets.
Who will fucking brake
will
super
never-
softly. You won't even feel the jolt back from the brake. Like, he'll roll the windows down. He'll fucking put on nice music. He'll do everything for you. He'll serve you the water as he's driving. Like, he'll do everything for you. He'll pack snacks, the little goldfish and the little Welch's fruit snacks that we like. He'll pack you that. Like, you could just get one of those guys. I don't know. Like, what's the fascination with driving and some of these athletes who have issues with driving? Like, they can easily afford it, but they don't.
Well,
It could be the
driving
rush.
is.
It could be part of like the appeal. You know, I want to go fast, but I think for like,
But no, but
here's, like,
driving is. Oh, keep going, Daniel. Sorry.
what I was gonna say too, like for your average golfer, they probably can't afford. Like golf is a rich person sport. I'll be the first to say it, right? It's a rich white person sport. I'll be the very first to say that, right? Your average pro golfer isn't probably making as much a bank as we realize. They win a tournament or two, maybe, but averagely, they're not making a lot. This is Tiger fucking Woods. This is probably the most richest golfer to ever step foot on the face of the earth. Maybe he could probably afford a driver. I don't know. I'm not speculating that, but this is like a multi-major champion in the sport of golf, and at one point was an icon who had ads everywhere. So I'm sure he should have some money invested, or maybe he spent it all away on DUI drugs. I don't know. That's not for me to say. But go ahead, Jess.
What I was gonna say is, free driving is it's a privilege, and it's a source of freedom for a lot of people. That's the point of being mobile. Is you can get up and go whenever you want, and you don't need to depend on anyone. So even rich people don't want to give up driving. A lot of rich people don't have drivers. A lot of rich people are also not crashing their car every other year. So I feel like the only thing that's going to help him is if a court order judge is like, you need to A, either go to rehab, or B, your license is suspended. And here's a big ass fine. Here's a chart. Like, but I don't know. I'm sure he's got great lawyers. But yeah, now I think we all see it, Tiger. You have an issue. You have to take care of it. Either reduce your prescription. You're either addicted or your pain medication. You cannot operate heavy machinery on this medication. I don't know. I want to be a little sensitive, and I don't want to just accuse him of being like a straight up addict. 'Cause we don't know. But I feel like, bro, this is all preventable.
You know, when I was learning how to drive, right? My girlfriend told me she drives, right? My girlfriend said this to me. She says, "A car is a killing machine. It's a killing machine. When you really think about it, a car can get you from point A to point B, but it can also end your life. It can also end somebody else's life, damage property, and it can get you in a lot of trouble. So you have to be mega fucking responsible, defensive driving when you are behind that wheel. You could be doing everything right, and you still get into a car crash because somebody else fucked up. And then now you're dead. And then they're dead. Killing machines, cars can be. So you have to fucking watch your fucking ass. And the fact that you are under the influence of something, and you know that you are, and you fucking have these problems. Do you have amnesia? Are you forgetting what the fuck happens within the last couple years, Tiger? Are you forgetting that? I can give you one time, right? We all make mistakes. We're human. But when shit becomes a pattern, there is a problem. Now shit has to get resolved. You are one of the richest men in America. You have had ads. You have had games with your face on it. You have had everything underneath the sun because of the game of golf. You are a legend in sports. You are potentially the GOAT of your sport. Get a fucking driver, you dumbass. Get a fucking driver. Because not only your life could have ended, what if there was a little kid in that neighborhood and your car slid, hit a kid? What if, you ding that truck crashes into a house? Now property damage. Now that person's truck for their business is now fucked up. The insurance won't cover that. Now they're in the hole. Shit can go if you're like, shit can go wrong if you make it go wrong. You're making shit go wrong. So now shit can go wrong. When you're driving, you have to be on your fucking A game. And I'm sure Daniel knows this too, because he learned how to drive the same time as me. A car is a killing machine. Don't let it kill you or somebody else. Thank you. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be it is a scary situation because that car did not look. It landed on its side, like you're in a neighborhood, you're not even on the highway, so like you said, like family could be out and about, like anything could have, it's just an ugly look. Like you don't need to be that, like that doesn't need to happen. Just get a fucking driver. Like that's gonna be the answer to everything. Still take all the pain medication. You just won't be driving anymore. You don't want to get better, fine. You just won't drive anymore. Like your kids could have been in that car. Like, come on. But and that's the other thing I thought about because now he's like outside with his son. His son plays golf with him now, and they're in these like little tournaments, and you out here looking crazy in front of your son, man. Like, come on. You got to get your shit together, Tiger. Come on, get it together. I support you. I shout out to Tiger. Get better, bro. Seriously.
Yes, please get better, Tiger. Please.
And I'll say this thing before we move on from this topic. The Masters are in about a week and a half. They start April 9th, so basically next week. He hasn't played golf since October because he ruptured his Achilles tendon. So he was gearing up to play in the Masters, and then this shit happened on Friday. The car crash. So any hope that he had of returning to golf is now gone for the foreseeable future.
I have a question. Yes. How the fuck do you rupture your Achilles tendon playing golf?
Your swing. your ankle could pop easily, and he's had bad leg injuries the past 4 years, so his legs aren't in the best shape
Yo, I'm sorry.
to begin with.
I'm sorry. If you are an athlete, quote unquote, and you rupture your Achilles playing golf, quit. Quit. I don't care. Quit. You're soft. You're not made for this. Like if you rupture your Achilles playing golf, where they fucking pick you up in a fucking caddy, they pick you up in a little fucking moped vehicle, and you fucking drive to the next hole. You don't even walk, bro. How are you rupturing your Achilles swinging? I've done more athletic shit than swing a golf ball. Never ruptured my Achilles. Quit. Sorry. I just had to get that off my chest. It was going to sit with me. Just quit. What the fuck are we doing?
You gotta make money.
Yeah, you do. You know, God bless him. Rupture your Achilles. Quit. Fuck are you doing?
I don't know, we'll see what happens.
What a fucking pussy. How do you rupture your Achilles? I'm sorry. Just based off rupture your Achilles, it's crazy. Like it's wild to me. All right, well, dude.
What's the best transition here?
Do we want to talk about something else that I think is fucking ridiculous? Ty Simpson potentially going to the Jets? I think that's fucking ridiculous. For those who don't know Ty Simpson, Alabama quarterback from this past year, is draft eligible, and he is arguably some analysts and some GMs are talking about they have him better than Mendoza. Number one, if you know that person, slap them. Slap them now. They're dumb. But Ty Simpson, for the most part, consensus, the number 2 quarterback in this draft, right? This isn't the best quarterback draft. There's not many blue chip, high-end prospects, right? You got Fernando Mendoza, and then that's about it. The fall off is fucking real steep. But the Jets, the New York Jets, Daniel and Jess's favorite team, they're in the market for a quarterback, right? Sign Geno Smith, but let's be honest. He's not long-term option. So Ty Simpson is, making his way into mock drafts with the number 16th pick and the number 2 overall pick and the number 3 pick. He's getting fucking selected by the Jets and Cardinals and by maybe other teams. Now, guys, I don't know about you, but if you fucking take Ty Simpson at 2 or 16, I will clown you. I will continue to clown your franchise because they don't mean business.
They shouldn't touch a fucking quarterback until they know what type of offense they want to run. You don't know what you want to do with the fucking football. So you know what? Figure it out first and then go fishing. Just don't bring random people in to do nothing with them. Spend the draft pick on other positions that are more impactful for us right now that can help with whoever quarterback we have right now. Until you fucking get, and because the head coach says he doesn't want to focus on offense, until you fucking get a legit, great offensive coordinator, proven offensive coordinator who can have a vision for your team, don't do any fucking, don't do any mixing here. Don't do any experiments. Don't. Just play it safe. Geno Smith, NFL quarterback. Maybe he'll win us a couple of games over the season. Aaron Glenn, scope it out. Look for an offensive coordinator. Make plans for the future. That's it. Just don't throw anything at the kitchen sink because you have no fucking vision.
Well,
that's what they're missing.
Well, let's be honest here, chat. If they don't win a decent amount of games, Aaron Glenn is going to be thinking about his future with another team. He won't be with the Jets. He'll be gone. He'll be fired.
If fucking Woody Johnson does it. That's if Woody Johnson fires him.
I mean, I'm just saying, Sean McDermott's still out there. Mike Tomlin's still out there. There's probably going to be other coaches who are going to be out there. I think they're probably all better than Aaron Glenn right now.
Yeah. So
that's a different conversation for a different day, though.
Don't do nothing.
I will say this because I'm gonna slightly disagree with you, Jess. Just slightly. I love when you shake your head at me. It's great. slightly disagree. I don't think they should draft Ty Simpson in the first round. Now, if Ty Simpson is there in the second or third round, or Diego Pavia is there, or fucking
And
Drew
you know what?
Allen's there
I can agree with that. I can agree
in
with
the
that.
fifth round, right? If I wouldn't mind if they draft a quarterback in the second or third round, because I think Ty Simpson's a good quarterback. Is he the best? No. Is he the long-term option? Probably not. But I think for this year especially, it wouldn't be that crazy of an idea because Steelers was probably going to win one game, right? We're going to be bad next year. We just are. I don't have any confidence in this team at all. So let's draft Ty Simpson. He wants to be here. He said that. For God's sakes, I don't know why the kid would say that, but he said it. So at least there's some element to that. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he could do. Maybe he'll be the answer. Maybe he'll kind of do something. But at the same time, the 2026 draft is more quarterback oriented and has better quarterbacks in that one. So who knows what that's going to look like. But I think if you draft Ty Simpson with the second round, third round, and he's there and he ends up being pretty good, I think it's a win-win. If he's not good, you cut him, you draft another quarterback next year, it's no harm, no foul. Right? Your team is pretty much mostly okay, especially if you're drafting Arvell Reese too and a receiver at 16. You really only need a couple more pieces here and there, and your quarterback's your biggest question mark. I understand that. But if you could fill out the rest of your team in this draft and worry about next year's draft and just get the best player available in a quarterback, I think you're looking pretty good. Right? But I think getting Ty Simpson in the first round, even if you trade back into the first round with the 30th pick, that's fine too. But if you could just wait, don't take him at 2. If the Cardinals take him at 3, I'll stand up and applaud them. Good for them. You know what? Congrats. You got a quarterback at 3. I personally don't care. Right?
That
I don't think
can live with.
I can live with that. If the Cardinals want to do that, they want to take something at 3, go ahead. Go ahead. Do what you got to do, Kings. Sure, whatever. Right? I wouldn't take him second. If he's there in the second round or late first round, I think about it. I say, you know what? Okay, fine, whatever. But I think if he's there, if they draft him in the second round, sure, I could get behind that move. I could understand it. I could live with it, and I could probably accept it. But if he's a first round quarterback, he's just not, and you're wasting a pick that you're drafting him over a player that could help you in the next 2 to 3 years. Right? Even at 16, you could draft a player, like a wide receiver or a cornerback, who could help you for the next 2 to 3 years and have more potential to be on this team longer term than Ty Simpson. You don't waste a first-round pick on a guy who may be here for 1 year unless you're absolutely certain. And I don't think anybody's absolutely certain on Ty Simpson. This is turning into Zach Wilson all over again, and that's terrifying me. But I think this regime looks different. They maybe have some confidence in that front office, and maybe they kind of can see where they're going, and maybe we don't do what other previous regimes did. Right? So I wouldn't mind drafting Ty Simpson. I just wouldn't do it in the first round.
Yeah, no,
And also,
I
I think
can
Aaron Rodgers should
agree
be
with that.
fired if he goes 2-14.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, if I'm giving my expert football analysis, right, I think if you're the Jets, you draft the best player on defense available that you have at number 2, right? Whether that's edge player, whether that's Arvell Reese, linebacker, hybrid linebacker, edge, right? You do that. 16, you look for an offensive guy. Maybe you try to get offensive lineman, maybe a nice guard in here. Or maybe you try to get a wide receiver, impact player coming right now. Maybe a Jordan Tyson. Maybe a Mekhi Lemon. He might be available, right? Or maybe, you know what? You got some picks. If you feel like a guy is going to get taken, one of those wide receivers, a Mekhi Lemon, you trade above the Rams. You trade to 12. Now, you're making some big, sexy moves. I like that. And then if you see Ty Simpson and you're like, oh, shit, we got word that a team might draft him high second round and jump us. maybe you pull the trigger. Maybe like at pick number 28, 27, 29, right? You maybe give that a look, right? And I'm certain these phone calls and these decisions will happen at some point, right? Not everything is televised, and a lot of fucking potential trades are fucking made over the phone that never happen ever. So I'm sure these calls are happening. I'm sure they are talks, right? These owners and GMs, they know each other very well. They have their numbers. They might even text them on their personal phone. Let me tell you. So I think the Jets just need to get some of the best players in the room. And I don't think Ty Simpson early in the first round gives them that. Maybe second round, maybe you do what the Giants did and you take Jackson and you trade up into the first round back again to get Jackson Dart. But even then, Jackson Dart, probably a better prospect than Ty Simpson. You probably give them that. Ty Simpson, for me, maybe a second round guy. If you're thinking fucking second overall with Ty Simpson, don't be Jets fans anymore. Because that's just incompetence to where I don't even know how to explain that incompetence. That's how incompetent it is. I don't even know how to quantify it. Put a number on it. That's how dumb it is. Please don't draft him at 2. Don't draft him at 16. Don't draft him in the first round. Draft him second round if he's there. Okay, take a flyer. Don't you fucking think about it in the first round. Not even close. Not even close. Ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. But you know what is ridiculous? The money that Jackson Smith and Jigba got. Let me fucking tell you, chat. This motherfucker got paid. Okay? I made a little short video talking about it. That motherfucker got paid $42.15 million a year for his new contract extension with the Seahawks. $120 million of that is guaranteed. I think it's $168 million in total. He's getting paid out the ass. He's getting a lot of money, and he deserves it, right? Now, it's a high number. But the Seahawks, as me and Daniel and Jess have discussed before, they're kind of in a good spot to pay him. They're in a good spot where they got some guys on short-term deals. They got some guys on low contracts. They still didn't pay Sam Darnold all that much, right? You paid him $30-something million. That's pretty cheap in today's quarterback market. If we're talking about upside, he just won a fucking Super Bowl. He didn't get Ken Walker back in free agency, so you save some of that money to give to JSN, right? And JSN is a top 3 wide receiver in the game right now, and he's fantastic, and he's probably going to be fantastic again next year, right? You keep him around, but you also still have a great defense. You still have a good O-line. You still have those pieces in place, and you have the winning coach, and you just coming off of the Super Bowl. You probably don't win it next year, but damn it, you're going to have a good year next year still with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So I think it's a great signing. Whether he's worth it or not, to be honest, don't give a fuck. It's the market. The market dictates what the market dictates. If you're a top 3 wide receiver, you're probably going to get that money. Oh, he's not better than JSN. Oh, he's not better than Marquez. He demanded it. They gave it to him. There you go.
Yeah, I think we're in agreement. I think we talked about this before. They're in a position they could do it with the cap increase. That only helps them even more. The cap's probably gonna go up again next year, so it helps them even more. So, and like I said, they're not paying a quarterback that much money. They have most of their key skill position players already paid for. They have a lot more wiggle room to kind of maybe add some more pieces if they want to as well. This doesn't kill them financially. So, and again, their defense still paid for and legit. Their offense is still relatively the same, and that could be legit. Their division probably is a lot better around them, sure. But they're still going to be probably a playoff team, regardless. Still probably going to win 10, 11 games to be in that hunt. So, they still are a great team while keeping this core together. And, you keep your core together for as long as you can. So, with Sam Darnold, Zach Charbonnet, JSN, Cooper Kupp, and, as long as they have the coaching, they'll be fine. And, again, they had the luxury to do this because they didn't pay, out the ass for a quarterback, out the ass for a key defensive player, or like out the ass for another key position player. Like this was all through drafting, development, and just nurturing and scouting. All natural from the Seattle Seahawks, and it's working. So good for him. He got paid. Good for him. Good for the league. He resets the market. So, and again, they're probably going to be fine. They could probably eat this and be fine, and go out and get more players to help them. So, shout out to Seattle.
Just how we feel about a wide receiver getting paid, getting that money, $42 million.
I think it was a smart move for them to do. You have to keep some parts of your Super Bowl winning team. You can't keep everyone, but whoever you can snag, especially if this money sounds right at a particular time, do it. And it helps your quarterback out. So at least he'll have him. Because we don't know how they're going to be next year. We don't know how much of their team's going to change. If their roster remains similar and not too much has changed, maybe they'll be contenders again. And if not, if their roster looks really different, then we'll see if it wasn't just a fluke for this coach. We'll see if there'll be playoff contenders with a totally different roster. But at least you have your quarterback who played very well and his target who showed up this season. So I think it's a good, smart move. And yeah, $42 million is pretty big. I don't think anyone thought Seattle was trying to. This time last year, nobody was like, next year Seattle's going to give this player $42 million. No. Dark horses they are.
Well, how do I segue into this? It's another wide receiver in the NFL. In the NFC West.
Is Juice Man still there? He probably logged off. He's probably like, they're never going to talk about Nuka.
Juice Man's not here, unfortunately. But, Juice Man will see the short.
Oh, no.
I'm sure. This is for you, Juice Man. This is for you. So Puka Nacua, star wide receiver for the LA Rams, is in the news
again.
Not for some good things.
Again.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna start reading an article here. Rams Puka Nacua is being sued over alleged anti-Semitic remark and a bite. Right. So just reading that headline, you're like, a bite? He bit somebody? Yes, he did. So a woman in Los Angeles has filed a civil lawsuit against Puka Nacua, alleging the Rams wide receiver made an unprovoked anti-Semitic statement and later bit her on the shoulder. The lawsuit cites gender violence, assault, and battery and negligence. Right? So this woman, her name is Madison Atiabi. Atiabi? I don't know how to say it. My bad, girl. She alleged the events happened on New Year's Eve in Century City, where she alleges that Nacua said F, 4-letter word, all the Jews. And that she immediately felt uncomfortable and emotionally distressed because of her Jewish faith. So let's just unpack that, right? That's a lot to unpack, right? Off the rip, right? Alleged statement, bit her on the shoulder.
I want to know what conversation were they having for him to say that? Did he just randomly go up to her and say this? I don't understand. What does the lawsuit actually? I have to read the lawsuit.
Yeah.
Is he walking up to? What is she alleging, that he just came up to her during this New Year's Eve party and said "fuck the Jews" and then bit her?
Now, later in the lawsuit, Atiabi said she was in a car with Nacua when he forcibly bit her on the left shoulder, leaving a circular imprint of his teeth on her body. The lawsuit also alleges Nacua bit her friend's thumb in the car with such force that her companion screamed in acute pain. So they were in a car at some point during the night, maybe switching functions, right? Going from one function to the next, right? As you do on New Year's Eve when you're young and you party, right? You want to party.
They better hope they have a better lawyer than Puka Nacua does.
So, the woman, Atiabi, she filed for a temporary restraining order, a TRO, as it's called, by the lawyer. But that request was denied, and a hearing is scheduled for April 14th. So, just a little over 2 weeks, you know, we're going to hear the side of Puka Nacua and his lawyers. Now,
I think
the lawyer the attorney, Levi McCatherine, right? So he basically is saying, Puka denies all the allegations and that he has video evidence that underscores that Atiabi's behavior and actions are inconsistent with the allegations being made. McCatherine said in the statement that multiple sober witnesses have stated unequivocally that Puka never made the comments Miss Atiabi claims and called it a blatant lie. Ooh. How do we feel, chat? How do we feel? Oh, God.
she just better hope that her lawyer is better than his lawyer, because that story does sound. I'm not saying she's lying, but I'm just saying what was happening that he's referenced the Jews like that, and then you're later in a car with this person who just insulted you, and he bit you and he bit your friend. Did you go to the hospital afterward?
Now, the attorney, McCatherine, described Nacua biting Atibi's shoulder as horseplay, in quotations. Whatever
So he
that
did
means.
bite her. Jesus Christ.
In quotations.
He did bite her.
He did. He describes it as horseplay. Whatever in the court of law that fucking means, horseplay, right? Another quote by McCatherine, the attorney of Puka Nacua. In the months that followed, our office was contacted with demands for millions of dollars in exchange for not publicizing these allegations. McCatherine said in the statement obtained by ABC News, that is not a legitimate legal claim. It is blackmail. So he's saying, or alleging, that this woman is blackmailing Puka Nacua, right? And they also referenced the contract that Jackson Smith and Jigba just signed, how the lawsuit came days after Jackson Smith and Jigba got paid 4 years, $168.6 million. So they're trying to say that
Why? Do they think that Puka's going to get that money?
not that, but Puka's, he's a good player. So basically what the attorney is saying is that he believes that the timing of the claimant's recent legal action over 3 months after the alleged incident and just days after the wide receiver, breaking the contract record, further underscores the complete lack of credibility behind the accusations. That's what the attorney of Puka Nacua is saying. This is
Just if you look in the chat, I put the photo of the bite mark.
Okay,
TMZ
so is this the
acquired it.
so did she went to the hospital and they took a picture of this? Because if someone's biting me, I would go to the hospital to get a fucking
She
tetanus shot.
allegedly went to local police and filed a report.
Okay, so right after he bit her, she went to the police.
A day later, is what it says.
Okay, a day later, I think that's still fair time, because we're probably getting used. Someone bit me, and then the horseplay, so he bit her.
And the attorney never denied that. Never denied that he bit her. He'd only denied the anti-Semitic claims.
If he says he has video, she better hope this video doesn't say the complete opposite of what she's saying.
Now,
because it's not going to go well for her.
There is a video, TMZ. And what happens in the video is that there is a friend, and there's Puka Nacua, and he's like laying down, like in a van, right? In a vehicle, big van, right?
I just put the photo of the video in the group chat.
And the lady, who is the alleged woman,
we should also be able to share it on here.
and also the alleged woman who got bit, is twerking in the video. And apparently this happened after the bite mark.
So he's passed out?
He's the guy passed out in the van, and the woman twerking is the one who got bit in the video.
And allegedly, this happened after she got bit. And the claims were made,
Okay.
allegedly. So, I don't think that does anything for me. That doesn't move me at all. Like, you can still be in the same vicinity and still get assaulted. You know what I mean? Like, you can still feel incredibly violated with claims that somebody makes and still be in the same place as them, right? Like, we see this all the time.
You can,
So I don't think that does anything for me.
but
But it's in the court of law. What an attorney's gonna do is question the fuck out of you. Also,
Right,
why
and
were
then
you
she was
there?
yeah, because
It
coherent.
this
happened.
doesn't this doesn't. I mean, yeah, you can be in the same vicinity because no one says that you have to leave because you were assaulted or bitten. But how many people want to hang out with the person who just bit them?
Exactly. And that's what the attorney's gonna say. That's what a lawyer's gonna say.
This does not look. What I'm looking at from here. Nothing about the ass shaking says that I got bit. And it also does not help that he is passed out because you're claiming he's the aggressor. And he could have been the aggressor before, but the video was showing that someone who's passed out can't be aggressive. And was he coherent this night? Because
Nobody
now
probably
he's
was.
Nobody
leaning now.
probably was, to be
Because
honest.
now, yeah, no, but now he can easily lean on this. Well, I was impaired. Clearly, I didn't know what was happening, so I had no control over myself, and maybe I didn't realize I bit her that hard. But this is not okay, Puka.
Talk to us, Jess.
Let me say this to you as your bigger sister.
Ooh.
You have to sit down for like a good 5 minutes. You need to sit down. Getting on camera looking incapacitated is not a good look. And when I mean not a good look, I'm just not talking about aesthetics. I'm talking about you being in a very vulnerable position physically, even financially. You are not aware of your surroundings. Like, this is past you being a fucking football player. You are incapacitated in a place surrounded by other non sober people who can do anything to you. You're like, compared to the nightmare stories that happens to people when they are fucking incapacitated, you got very fucking lucky. And you didn't get, like, a lot of people get incapacitated and they don't make it home. So I think you first need to fucking care about your life a little bit better. You need to seriously get real friends around you who are going to look out for you. You can't be fucking hanging out with people who are going to let you get passed out and then let someone record your ass. You are not with friends. That is whoever the fuck is in that crew, that not your friends. And if your real friends were there, get rid of them because they ain't your fucking friends either. People who want to protect you, people who care about your future, who care about you, they're not going to let that shit go down. What just fucking happened? You passed out where? And these girls are over here recording. Someone's recording this shit. So you have no one looking out for you. None of your people are in the right mind. And if you want to get into your fucking career, bro, you are in a position that most men don't get. First of all, and talk about your position. You're on the fucking Rams. You're not on some ass back team in like football purgatory. You are with an elite squad right now. You're the face of a fucking franchise. And like they're fucking a huge market, LA. You have huge potential. Like you can easily play 10 years in this fucking league and be fantastic. But you have to care about that. And this shit is not a good look. This is worse than the drunken Super Bowl night. This is worse than you doing the money hands and with Aiden Rock this a lot of people were trying to defend Puka about, he's young, clearly he's young and immature. Cuz this is dangerous. You're fucking knocked out. No one is looking out for you, bro. That shit is scary. I feel scared for him. He's not okay, this is not a good look for the girl either cuz girl, you're not the one incapacitated. You're not the one who looks like you hurt. And I'm not saying you didn't get hurt. I'm not saying that he fucking bit you. But to him, it was horseplay. And to you, what a lawyer is going to be like, maybe it was horseplay because you don't feel threatened with him knocked out like that. You were still there for the party. You could have partied somewhere else with someone else. You could have left his presence and gone somewhere else to party. So, Sean McVay, someone get on the phone with your bro and tell him to sit his ass the fuck down. Now you're in a lawsuit. So what this also does is this makes it easier for future instances to happen if you don't change your lifestyle. If you don't get more serious about who you surround yourself with and how you spend your recreational time. Because you keep partying like this, you keep partying with a bunch of people who don't give a fuck about you, but you paying the bill at this club, you're going to keep running into these instances where someone wants to sue you for this and someone's making an allegation about this. And you're only getting older, you're not getting younger. So the excuse of he's a young guy, grow the fuck up. It's time to grow the fuck up. You used to want to be a child, turn in the fucking NFL paycheck. Say, here, I don't want this future. I can't handle this future. I'd rather party and get passed out with a bunch of people who clearly don't got my best interests at heart. So this has to be a wake up call for him because that is ugly. That is ugly. That is messed up. That is messed up. I hope he's all right, and I hope the girl's all right. They better figure it out because it's not. And I've been drunk before. I've been wasted before. I've been been there. Yo, and it's only by the grace of God that I had people around me who were like, "Okay, it's time to go home." They just didn't let me stay passed out there, shaking their ass. Like, you know what I'm like? It's just not a good look, bro. That was not a good look.
Yeah, I think you nailed it, Jess. Go ahead, Lewis.
And also, he's 24 years old. He's going to be 25 this year, 25 into next year. He's set for a contract extension, too. And he's one of the top 5 receivers in the league. He probably deserves $40 million, too. If I'm a team, I'm taking a real long look at you, and I'm putting a lot of shit in that contract that gives me my money back when shit like this happens. They need to put him in a box with soft cushion walls and a straitjacket. Because clearly, when you're outside by yourself, you can't handle your liquor. You can't handle being around people. You can't handle social interactions without being a fucking menace, allegedly. Like, you just can't handle it. So when shit like this happens, I want some money back. Because if I'm investing in you, you better not fuck it up. And I've seen a lot of people fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah, no, and you're with the coach who's not ready to take a risk and he'll do whatever the fuck he has to do to win. If that means get your ass out my fucking locker room because you can't I'll get another receiver. I'll spend
Sean
more
McVay's the
picks.
coach to
I
replace
don't
you
care.
very easily. He could find a
don't
replacement
care.
very easily.
You are on a team with a goal in mind. Bro, get in line. That's what I'm saying. Like, you need mature people around you. You can't, because you're right, Lewis. He is a menace. Every time you're out, we hear about it. Why are there other wide receivers? They go out, we don't hear shit. You're not the only player out here getting stupid. You're not the only wide receiver, only the young buck out here running around with girls, horse playing. You're not the only one going to clubs. But why are you the only one out here getting caught? Because you're being messy. This is a mess. This is a fucking hot mess. This is a hot mess. This is not fun. It's not. You know, let me tell you something. The other day I was watching Speakeasy. And of course, I think this was before the pictures and the photos came out because it would have been a much louder discussion. But you know, Emmanuel Acho, he's been on Puka Nacua's ass over these last few months. He's been like, you have to knock it. This is too much. This is too much little distractions until something big happens. And you know, Shada McCoy, he's a great defender of Puka. Looks out for him, all this other stuff. This is exactly what Acho was talking about. All these little things, you're going to get yourself caught up in some shit. And now you're over here in a lawsuit. Who knows if the lawsuit sticks? But now you have that on you, and now you're a target for now people know you easy meat. You easy. All I gotta do is get you out here having a good time, and pay attention. And your crew sucks, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. Like you were just an easy target. And you're right. No franchise who's serious about their future is gonna give a recluse that type of contract. Now you may have to wait an extra year. Now they may be like, yeah, we know you up for an extension. We'll give you this for 1 year. But are you behaving? Like you think Matthew Stafford wants to fucking worry about you? Who the fuck wants to worry about you? Who got time for that on a Super Bowl caliber team? Get it together, Puka.
Let's be honest.
If
Sean McVay's thinking
I mean,
about trading first-round picks right now for Puka. He's thinking about trading Puka for some first-round picks right now. He's like, I could trade you for 4 fucking first-round picks right now if I wanted to. You better fucking.
That's what he's gonna tell
Act
him to
up.
get it together. He's gonna be like,
It-
bro, I want you on this team, but I will get you the fuck up out of here. Make a
if I can take
decision.
it a step further too, let's say hypothetically, allegedly, if he said what he said, and that is proven true, because the bite's already been proven. We know that happened, right? Whether or not that gets deemed assault or horseplay, we'll see, right? If what he said comes out to be true and proven with evidence, the NFL is going to suspend him. They have to. They've done it before. So now you're further jeopardizing yourself with your NFL career longer term, because now you're on the NFL shit list and what you can do later on. So it's he put himself in a very bad situation, and he's not helping himself with this right now, because now this is snowballing and it's getting worse. And you're only 25. You didn't get paid yet. You didn't get your money yet. Yeah, you got your Super Bowl. Yeah, you got your rookie deal. But now your big payday is coming up. This should be the time you're behaving. If this is your tendency now when you're not being paid, what's it going to be like when you actually do get paid a lot of money? If you get paid a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying. Get it together, man. Get help. And clearly, you are having a hard time adjusting to your fame and to your money because you keep finding yourself. This is just a symptom of what's happening with him on the inside. You're feeling chaotic, like he's feeling like in a free for all because that's how you're moving out here. You're not thinking ahead of time. You're not thinking. You got no. Every other, like it's what 3-4 instances in the past football season.
He's acting
you
like a high
need-
schooler
yo-
with money.
Yeah, and no,
You're
I think
25.
people, and this is when your team needs to come in because you need direction. You need to be coached. You do need a babysitter. The owner, the GM, the coach, quarterback, all of y'all got to get together because this is someone you want to invest in. So he's not a fucking, he's not a bum. Yo, you give him what he needs. Yo, he's a dangerous person. He's a dangerous weapon on the field. There's no reason to get rid. Like, you want something like this. You have to cultivate this. You don't have to throw him to the wolves right now, but you have to step up now. You want to give him this type of money, and this is what I also think. The NFL teams. These are grown men you're dealing with, but you still have a responsibility to them. You still have to cultivate a locker room where where players are looking out for each other. When Rashid Rice was kind of getting into this trouble in Kansas City, Travis Kelsey actually like pulled him over to he spent more time with him. People in the locker room spent more time with him to try to get him, this is what we do. We stay out of the fucking law when we're on the off season. We mind our business. We have real friends around us who protect us, who understand that you are the fucking meal ticket. And we're not going to let you go out here on some passed out on some bitch's lap. Who are these girls?
Randoms.
Do you know them?
Random.
Do you know them? Do you know what? Did you know she was Jewish and you said that? If you really did say it,
Allegedly.
or do you think it's something funny to make jokes like if you're is that something to say right now? In this climate, in this political, what is happening with you? I don't know, but someone needs to help him. He needs help.
I will say, Jess, when we had our Aiden Rouse conversation, I gave Puka the benefit of the doubt because he's young. I think you were right all along. He watches Aiden Ross. If this comes out as true, you watch Aiden Ross. You're a high schooler. I would not invest money into you. There will be another wide receiver better than you, Puka. There will be.
Yeah,
There just will
that's what I'm
be.
saying. Like he's got an opportunity that that comes few far in between for males your age. So if you don't want it, someone else will take it.
Yeah.
So he's in a very important position in his early career. This is a good time for him to assess what type of player do I want, what type of person, fuck a player, what type of man do I want to be. I will be 25. I'm not going to be 24. Like I'm only getting older. How do I want to present myself? Do I want to be responsible? How do I really want to is this how I want to have my fun? Getting myself caught up and passed out drunk and now I have a lawsuit. He probably don't remember the night. I bet you he don't remember nothing that happened that night. I bet you he don't remember shit. So he has to. This is a perfect time for you to be like, what do I want to do for the next year? Don't even think about five. This time next year, what progress do I want to make? Will I be someone reliable? Does my coach have to hear about me in the fucking news again? Do I have to scare my parents to death again? What do he needs guidance? He needs guidance and direction. Anyone who finds themselves in these constant hiccups, they need someone to help. So he needs someone in his corner. I don't know if he has them, but he needs them.
Got some chats here from our guy Juice Man. He's back. He came back
Juice Man.
right in time for the Puka conversation. I put in the chat right here. Puka is a menace and needs to be put in a white room with bouncy walls. He says they're gonna use that on him this upcoming year. Shaking my head. And he said, nah, they definitely investing into Puka for the next 4 years, and they'll do him like they did Cooper Cup, which means when you're old and washed, get the fuck out my team. That's what they'll do. I do agree they'll probably invest in him. Oh, but oh boy, it's fucking hard when he's in the news like this. It's really hard.
This is a
That's what I'm
bad
saying.
lawsuit.
It's a bad lawsuit. Yeah, it's bad.
This could be a very bad lawsuit in April. If what he said allegedly is proven true, the NFL's gonna step in, and that's where shit's gonna get fucked massively for him.
Because what kind of suspension is that? 10 games? 12 games?
I don't know if it's 10, 12 games
8
for
games?
a slur.
Four games? 6
They'll
games?
probably give him 4 games or 2 games, 2 to 4 games.
I mean, he's had an incident like this already. They maybe let him slide on that first
he
one.
did admit to biting
Listen,
her. I don't know.
But listen, the NFL is not going to play with this. They are definitely not going to play with that.
Oh,
slur.
definitely not.
Definitely. So it may
Well,
be
we'll
more.
see. I mean, but we also have to admit the NFL has been very lax sometimes on their responses. Very laxed. They haven't always given correct punishment. When they can avoid something, they do. But because of the biting and the slur, they can't ignore it.
Nope.
So yeah, I'm sure he's already had the conversations between the time it was announced and today. Everyone has already spoke to him.
I think
At
Sean
least
McVay slapped him.
briefly.
I think Sean McVay probably slapped him, and if he didn't, he should. I see
I
you
hope
more than
so.
sometimes you see your father, bro.
I feel like in times like these, it depends. Your coaching is very because is the coach the type of coach where they're going to give you the tough love and they're not going to sugarcoat shit for you? They're going to put you in the doghouse. You're going to have to earn some street cred back with us. Or do you coach in a way where you're going to do it on the empathetic? You're going to warmly embrace him and like he's going to change under the direction of grace and mercy. You know, maybe this because as a coach, this is when you have to figure out what's your tech like. How do you relate to players? You approach him the wrong way, it ain't gonna go well. He's still gonna do this shit. So it's like he needs a certain time. And I don't know what type of coach Sean McVay is, except for the fact that he does take risk. But if he's a player's coach, a player's player, is he gonna be like softer about this? Like, yeah, man, you're 24, you gotta go easy, man. Or is he like, bro, I will get you the fuck out of here. I'm trying. What the fuck are you doing? Like, what type of coach is he? Like, how are you gonna like?
If I had to assume, I would think that behind closed doors is a different Sean McVay than in front of the media. Yeah, he looks like he'll beat your ass behind the closed doors and then immediately walk out to the family function and smile in everybody's face like nothing happened. Like, hey, how you doing? Like your backside still hurts. You're still feeling the vibration from the spanking. And he's like, oh yeah, look at those cookies right there. You're like, hey, yeah, there's cookies. There's fucking cookies.
But I think in this situation going on around him, Puka needs, if he hasn't been getting it, he needs tough love.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like he needs like Sean McVay cannot sugarcoat this situation. Like they made a trade with Trent McDuffie. They signed Trent McDuffie. Whatever. They are building their team to win a fucking Super Bowl this year. They are ready to go. They were a game away from Super Bowl, and they probably would have won it. They are not playing around this year. And Sean McVay is an intense guy when it comes to football. And he maybe he doesn't feel like he needs Puka, but Puka would be nice to have on the team when he's playing. He's that type of weapon, right? I think in this situation, he wants Puka on the field. He wants him to kind of get out of this trend. You have to give him tough love and make him realize the situation that he's actually in. Because I don't feel like Puka has felt punished for what he's done yet. Because clearly the Aiden Ross incident did not teach him a proper lesson, because here he is again a few months later. The drunken Super Bowl party wasn't enough of a lesson, because he went out a few months later and did something with Aiden Ross. You know what I mean? So clearly, whatever boundary was established after the Aiden Ross incident has not paid dividends in the future. So if he was getting tough love before, he might need it harder. And if it still is not working out, it may be time to explore a replacement. And Sean McVay is the coach that will find a fucking replacement in a heartbeat.
Now, what was I gonna say? I had thought it was right there. It was right there. Okay, I got it. Puka Nacua, this is for you. Before life humbles you, before outside factors humble you, get humbled by people who actually care about you. I feel like that's something that we should drive home. Sean McVay cares about you. He does. I'm sure your family does too. I'm sure you have somebody who can talk to you with some real fucking steam and get fucking heated with you because you're fucking up. Get humbled by those people, not by the people on the outside world who don't give a fuck about you. That's all I gotta say. Because it won't end well if you get humbled by the people outside. It won't.
Yeah, no, he better. He shouldn't leave the house for the rest of the fucking offseason. The next time we see you, Puka, it better be at the starting line, the first game of the season. That's the next time anyone should fucking hear from you. Training camp, don't say nothing. Mini camp, don't say nothing. Don't say shit to no one. Nobody wants to hear it. Focus on getting better. Put your head in the fucking playbook and just focus. You need to focus. Get the help. Maybe it's a lot to deal with. You're 24 and the fucking you're playing for the NFL, like the Rams in the NFL, the biggest league in the America. I'm sure there's a lot of pressure. And I'm sure you're trying, like, everyone is out. Everyone wants something from you. Girls, people who weren't your friends and now they're your friends, family who came out the woodwork, players who hate you. It's like I don't want to disregard the fact that he could be having a hard time adjusting to such a responsibility. But this is why it's time to sit down, ask for help, receive the help, stay out of trouble, stay out of the limelight. You don't need it, you can't handle it. Just chill. Just chill.
I agree.
There you go. Well said.
Well, we got through the tough part. of the strain.
But can we talk about something real quick? Because just something that spurred my memory.
Mhm.
If we're done with the Puka conversation.
Yep.
How the fuck did Travis Kelce get $46 million
Over what, like 3 years, right?
over 3 years?
Yeah, that's
Chiefs
fucking
already
insane.
doubled that. Because that's a thank you for giving us a boost in merch, giving us a boost in viewership, and giving us a boost until
But-
you're retired.
But
That's thank you money.
we're here talking about, he might retire this year. This may be it for him. Maybe he'll do one more year. This was signed a 3-year deal.
It's
He ain't going nowhere.
Hold on, Daniel. It's 3 years, 57.7 million.
Oh, I was too modest. Oh, that's my
It's a
bad.
thank you contract, and yeah, he's not really trying to retire. He wants to say this is the most for someone who's already had 2 Super Bowls before he got into like pop stardom with like he's still relevant, and he wants to keep that relevancy. He knows that even though I'm signed for 3, they probably like that doesn't mean you're gonna start after this season. You will just have a contract. You probably won't be playing in half the plays we're gonna be drawing up. But this is comfortable for
57
everyone
million
involved.
for a backup tight end, though.
This is thank you money.
Bad
I'm
business.
telling you what
Bad
this
business.
is.
I'm just saying.
Hold
bad
on.
business.
Let me see this contract actually.
Is it
Okay.
fully guaranteed?
Okay, I have a tweet. Travis Kelce's 3-year, $54.7 million contract from the Chiefs is a 1-year, $12 million contract wrapped in 9 layers of contract NFL contract fluffed.
What?
So basically, it's a fake 3-year deal, and it's essentially worth $12 million guaranteed. That's kind of what they're insinuating.
I mean,
Sure.
yeah, now it makes sense. But of course,
it's actually just
look.
the 1-year deal. Like maybe
they're
it's
trying. They know that they can't keep him forever, but if they can still keep what he brings in the building, then that's what they'll do. They want to keep whatever magic they can have as long as they have Patrick Mahomes. So I'm not surprised.
So
And he probably, if he does not get injured this year, he probably will play for next year too.
it's a fake 3-year
But
deal
his key is to stay healthy.
and has a poison pill of $40 million on June 2027, so he can get cut next year in June to spread the 12 mil cap hit between the 3 years. Oh, okay. So basically, it is just a 1-year deal. So he's basically here for one more last ride with Pat Mahomes and the crew, and then they're just like, you know what, fuck it. So it's fake.
You know what?
It's bullshit.
1 year Travis Kelce Swift. That's all I'm asking for.
There you
Just
go.
1 year of Travis Kelce Swift.
You might get it this year. Are they engaged yet?
Yeah.
Oh, they
Yeah,
are.
they're engaged.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Isn't
you,
the wedding
you
like
missed
in
that.
June?
That happened
Yo,
last
Yo,
offseason.
I don't keep up with the Kelce's.
They don't know. Well,
bro.
they don't know
keep
when the
up.
wedding is. It was. I don't know. They postponed. They postponed it. Then they paused. But it's supposed to happen. There are rumors it's going to happen before minicamp.
Now, I think he does do the name hyphen because how fucking crazy would that jersey sell?
This is what I said when they first started dating.
Daniel.
Travis
You might
Kelce
be
Swift will
right.
sell so fast.
Oh my
It
gosh.
would be the #1 jersey sale.
It would. Everybody would get it.
Jess would get one.
I would not get one. Oh no.
Jess, you would wear it though if we bought it for you. Daniel.
I will not wear it.
You want to get Travis
I'm
Kelce
not a
Swift?
Hold
Chiefs
on.
fan.
If we bought it for you, you wouldn't wear it? Yo, come on, son. That's fucked up, yo.
No. I'm not a Chiefs fan, and I'm not a Chiefs fan.
Fair enough. You know what?
And I wouldn't want to wear that for. I wouldn't want to wear that for the sake because I am not involved because I am not like a Swiftie or a Travis Kelce like particular like fan. Like I don't. I would not. I would not spend money supporting that type of fandom. Now, if it was Josh Allen Seinfeld,
Hey, yo.
Josh Allen Seinfeld? Ooh.
I would get it.
That's nice. That's nice.
Because I like Haley Steinfeld.
Yo, shout out to Josh Allen, bro. This is our weekly shout out to Josh Allen because that motherfucker's 6'6",
Yeah,
looks great in shorts, big hands, throws the football really far, gets paid a lot of money, and has just one of the hottest women on the face of the planet as his wife, and is got her pregnant, and now they're potentially gonna have a baby soon, and that's gonna be great. Hope everything goes swiftly. You see what I did there? And he's just fucking phenomenal, and she's an actress, and she makes millions of dollars, and they're gonna be set for life. Like, they're fucking good. Like, God, fuck you, Josh Allen, and you're good as fucking football, and I hate it that you're good. You cause my
But he
fucking
plays in
friends so
Buffalo.
much pain. You're a fucking Buffalo Bill. You cause my New York Jet friends so much pain twice a year, every fucking year, with you dominating them. Fuck you.
Yeah, but
you live a great
Yeah,
life.
so we
But-
can't be
but-
too much of big fans of Josh. We can't be too much,
Yeah.
Can't be too much. But
yeah, but he lives in Buffalo, so that's fine.
It's fine. You deal with it.
yeah, he does live in Buffalo, so it's fine. But I am more of a Haley Josh fan than a Travis Taylor Swift fan.
Based, and I respect that.
Now, how people with a Joe Burrow, Jessica Alba fan? Where we at on that?
Blech. They need to be together
I
long.
haven't seen enough of them, and I don't think he's really with her.
Fair enough.
I don't think because
Fair
there's not enough evidence of that. Yeah, because I feel like the Taylor and the Travis thing, it's more like of a PR thing. They're leaning heavy on that, and I think Josh and Haley are a bit more, way more authentic with each other, with themselves.
You think? we know. We fucking know. All right. Well, speaking of something else, this is probably going to be our last topic of the day, which we fucking got through, baby. We're fucking getting it, baby. So let's talk about the NBA Board of Governors have approved. Let me start that over for the short. The NBA Board of Governors have approved a plan of exploring an expansion in the NBA. So the two places that they're thinking of, the two
Wait, what?
cities.
Say that again? They're gonna expand it? Expand the NBA? You said that very, very fast.
You know what's funny? I fuck up for the short, so I said it again. And then you still didn't get it. You're like, wait, say that shit again? I'm like, I just fucking said it for the short.
They're expanding to 2 more teams.
So,
Answer my question.
hold on. Let me fucking read it over again. The
For the
NBA
third
Board
time,
of
Rose.
Third time's a charm. We're gonna get it this time. We're gonna get it. Third time's a charm. The NBA Board of Governors have approved a plan of exploring an expansion in the NBA to Seattle and Las Vegas. Now,
Oh,
what
okay.
this means
I knew I caught some of that.
is
okay.
that there isn't like the approvement or the approved like, oh yeah, we're going to Seattle and Las Vegas now. That's not what That's not what's happening. They're exploring what that would look like. They're exploring bids.
Well, they were
of who would
already
be
at
interested.
Seattle.
They're exploring that, right? So this isn't yeah, we're going back to Seattle. What jerseys are we looking at? You know? This is only for exploring purposes. Now, are they heavily thinking about doing this? They've been thinking about it for years probably, and I think they have more concrete people involved in the investment aspect of it to buy these franchises, to where now it makes feasible sense to really roll out the exploring plan. Because I think they have people in mind who are trying to get in on this fucking business, and they're putting together a fucking investment group right now. So should be fun.
I feel like the NBA needs to focus on how to make their game better and not expanding to more teams. There's enough teams. And you already did Seattle. You didn't like it. So, I mean, does that make it more exciting that they have 2 new teams? Like, is that...
We know 2 new teams.
Vegas should
mean
probably get a team.
You know what 2 new teams means, Jess?
more games.
More games equals
Yeah,
what?
of course it comes down to more games and more money, of
86
course.
game season.
Money. Money.
That's crazy. 86
Money.
games.
No. We're not saying 86.
You want them to play 86 games? They barely want to play now.
Gotta play every team twice.
These players barely want to play
Oh yeah,
now.
you do have to play every game twice. Yeah.
86 games. You had 4 more games. You had 2 more teams. You had 4 more games. 32 teams, new playoff format, 16 teams per conference. You move 2 teams out of the West, put Vegas and Seattle in. You had 2 teams East.
Yep.
That's how it would work. That's how it would look.
They probably, one more games means just more money, ad revenue,
But you barely,
Sponsorships.
people are barely watching the NBA now.
money. The money talks. The salary cap goes up every year, bro. Money.
Now,
They need to figure out a way to make it exciting.
I think
They're
Vegas
losing
makes
viewership now. I don't know how much. I don't know.
Well, I think it's part of the conversation we had like 3 weeks ago. The NBA has a scheduling problem. They have a player problem. They have a viewership problem and an attendance problem where crappy teams don't draw revenue and they still get rewarded for it. And then when we get tanking teams, they tank hard, like very hard, right? So you're adding 2 teams here who hypothetically are probably going to suck the first 4 or 5 years. So what revenue are they bringing in? Now, I will say, I think Vegas makes sense. It's a growing sports market, it has a lot of profitability. The aces are already there, and they're very successful in what they do. So basketball can work there, right? Seattle's a bit of a stretch, but you have that, ability of going back to the 80s and 90s with the Supersonics, right? You have that team already established, you have that core group already there. So Seattle could be a playable option. I think Vegas is probably the safer bet for a new team. Seattle maybe is a bit more experimental, but I think Vegas makes a ton of sense. It would be. I think eventually it's gonna happen, but it doesn't solve, like we've been saying, it doesn't solve the NBA's issues of media, viewership, attendance, quality of basketball, stuff like that. This doesn't solve that. Will it bring excitement? Sure, for maybe like a month or that first weekend of here's Las Vegas basketball. Look how they play basketball in Vegas, I guess. But then after that, where do we go from here? We're still dealing with the same issues. So it doesn't solve
I
anything.
think they need to. I think they need to focus on the current game they have now. Like before you add teams, you need to find a way to stop the bleeding. You need to jazz up your game somehow, some way.
You know what it feels like, chat. It feels like, let's say you have a home, and your foundation is rotting. But guys, I bought a new rug. Do you like the new rug? Guys,
Yeah.
but guys, you guys see what I put on the windowsill? Guys, it looks pretty, doesn't it? Hey guys, look. I bought this this new stuffy. Guys like that? I know my house is fucking on shaky legs right now. But guys, look at the fucking new drapes I bought. Come on, guys. You guys don't like new drapes? Who doesn't like new drapes?
I told you they need a visionary. What we need to find, I'm sure they have like on their like a plan
Burn
for like the next 5 years. It's got to be on their website or something where they want the NBA to be next few years.
The
Like how are they gonna
NBA's
like?
vision board. What does their vision board look like, you think? What does the NBA's vision board look
No,
like?
I do think the NBA. I think you know what I was thinking about, Dan. Well, the last time we were talking, I think they need to do something with the over. I think the idea we had with overtime is doable. I think for like the first 20 games, just the first 20 games, if a team goes into overtime, it's got to be your best player against their best player.
Are you saying that I had a good idea?
Yes, you had.
and that my idea may be right.
I didn't say it was wrong. I agreed with it, but I've been thinking about it more and more, and I'm like, it is such. I don't know if they'll ever do it, but I feel like what a juggernaut, and I feel like to make it not so crazy, do it for just the first 20 games of the season. That's a good sample size. Would it make people watch it?
Do it in the
Because now people are
preseason,
waiting to
maybe.
see if the team's going to overtime. Like what? I think they need to try it, and then you can even do something like the next 20 games. The next part of the season, the next 20 games could be 3-on-3, and then when you get to the playoffs, it can be the whole team in the overtime. I feel like overtime is a safe space to make changes because it doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen with everyone, and it's not in the regular game. It's just something that can only happen during overtime.
You know,
That's the place where you can make the changes. And that's what the
y-
NFL's been good about. A lot of their changes have done with pregame and postgame.
I really wish. I'm happy that the Rangers won. Happy they won big. I really wish you guys got to see 3-on-3 overtime live for the NHL because it is such a unique difference and a jarring difference to how the game is played, and it's really cool and it's really fun, but it's different to what you've been seeing. And I don't even think you need to do it like every overtime. You could have your 5-on-5 for the first like 5 minutes, and if we're still tied, then we have the 1-on-ones. Then we do that kind of mini kind of bracket style tournament thing, where it's like first to 5, or your best 2 players, right? I think the NBA just needs to do something to kind of change the game, just kind of change how we look and think about professional basketball because it's too stale and too stagmatic. Yes, there's great plays. Yes, there's great thinking behind it. Yes, there's so many crazy, wacky, and like stuff that we can't even see happening. But at the end of the day, you're watching a 3-point shooter go up. That's what you're seeing constantly. You're seeing people take shots. You're not seeing creative moves. You're not seeing, great handles. You're not seeing, great defending. If you're able to kind of bring that out and what basketball is at its core and bring that back up, its roots back up there, you'll get that viewership and you'll get that appeal and you'll get that kind of uniqueness back to your sport. You're missing that. And I get it, expansion is cool, expansion is fun, it creates hype, it creates media, it creates attention. I get that. But for how long? When the NHL expanded to Vegas and Seattle, they did it at the perfect time. NHL was hot when Vegas got their team. NHL was hot when Seattle got their team. They just got their new media deal with ESPN. They came in at the right time. They went into good, decent markets, and Vegas started winning. Seattle started. These were teams that just weren't like, hey, we're going to lose it for first 4 years and correct players. No. Vegas came in and won a cup in their first 5 years. They were in the playoffs their first year. And they were hot, and they captured that aura and that magnitude and that excitement of hockey right away. And that established them as a team that everybody can respect and root for. Can Vegas do that in the West if they get a team? Can Seattle do that in the West if they get a team? I don't know. I don't know how the NBA is going to look. So can you capture that excitement in the moment for a long term? Maybe, maybe not. Vegas, the Golden Knights are a rarity. And they broke the mold for all expansion teams going forward. Can the Vegas basketball team recreate that? I don't know. But hockey did it perfectly. The NHL did their expansion perfectly at the perfect time. MLS is always expanding. MLB is probably never going to expand. Right? NFL is probably never going to expand unless we get a fucking NFL Europe division. Which has been teased, which is probably not going to happen, but that's probably the only way they're going to expand. So the NBA has a rare opportunity to do something that normally doesn't happen, but how do you capitalize it? Because your game's not changing. The NHL changed their game, and they made it better. The NBA hasn't done that in 25 years, and we're becoming stale and stagnant towards it. And we're getting slower, and we're getting more boring, and it's becoming almost unwatchable at points. How do we change that? Is it expanding teams? No. But in that time, what can we do different? What can we make more unique? What can we make more fun? I think there's a lot of ways to go about it. I don't think expansion was the answer. But if they're able to change and they're able to capitalize on the opportunity and the momentum of it, it could work out really well for them.
Well, you know what's going to work out well for
We'll
us?
see.
Getting off the live stream. We've almost done 2 hours and 50 minutes. Look at us go.
I was wondering how much longer.
Look at us go.
I think we got through all our topics.
We got through all of our topics in 2 hours and 50 minutes. And that was a lot of topics, right? And we've had some passionate rants throughout this episode. So this was good on our part. This was really good. Jess is tired. I'm tired. Daniel's tired. This is Tito. That's
I'm tired.
Thomas. We're the
Stay
Get
tuned
Back.
for Tuesday
Stay
for
tuned
something for Italy in the World Cup, because God forbid I'm going to be a problem.
What time is it this time?
The game is at 2:45.
2:45.
In the morning?
No, in the afternoon.
Afternoon. Tuesday.
Oh.
Tuesday. Oh, yeah. You could be going to work real salty. Yeah. You're either going to
Game's
be
at
super happy or
2:45.
super salty.
They play Italy. So basically, real quick, Italy plays Bosnia and
Daniel,
Herzegovina.
I have to say
What?
something.
Yes.
When you get your vulture or whatever you get, I'm gonna be a
Yes.
little racist when I say this. We have a pattern going on here. You see the color of Tito, and you see the color of Thomas. Your stuffed animal has to be within the same hue family.
Are you saying his
Keep it
thing has to
cohesive.
be light skin and up? Are you saying
It's got to be brownish,
brownish?
brownish,
well-
orange, tannish.
Well, to be fair, both of your stuffed animals match your hue. Right? It matches the aesthetic of
That
the
is
show that we're
kinda
going
true. Me
for.
and my boy Tito, we light skinned.
So wouldn't it make sense if I get something that matches my hue, so that it also matches what we're going for on the show?
But you
I am
said
the
a
white
vulture.
guy.
A vulture is black.
A vulture is very black. You were right.
That's why I said an owl, because Edwig
but,
is
but,
white.
but
Hold
listen,
on.
but listen, black is cool. I like black. Black is awesome.
Jess, is Daniel not a black man?
He's passing. He's what you call passing.
I did it, chat. I did it. I got the approval.
Is this
I
brother
did it,
not
Jack.
black, Jess? Come on, Dad. Come on. Come on, Jess. Come on. Come on.
He's passing.
When we
No.
okay, how about this? When we go to the zoo, Jess, you could pick whatever bird you want me to fucking get.
No, you
Okay.
gotta pick it. You gotta love it. You gotta want it. You gotta fucking.
If she
manifest.
picks it,
Yeah.
I will love it. Okay? If she
Yo,
picks
this
it, I
is-
will love it.
No. Don't give
No,
me that.
Daniel,
no.
you have to make an investment and you have to choose. We got these
I'll
organic.
give you the money to buy it.
have the
Just you
autonomy.
pick
You
it.
have the
Organically,
autonomy,
no. You have autonomy in this situation. Be brave. Be confident. Just choose. We
Picking the
both got
black
ours
vulture. Okay,
organic.
then we made a decision.
This was just laying around in my living room. I needed a background. I said, Thomas, you could make a perfect background. He got Tito from somewhere.
From
He
the
searched
factory.
out for Tito.
From somewhere.
And
From
he
the-
went and
from
got
the
Tito.
rainforest, from the Fanatics Rainforest Factory. In
Okay.
Puerto Rico.
How about we
Got it.
rephrase? When we go to the zoo and we walk into the gift shop, I will follow my heart.
There you go.
And I don't
Yes.
and you two cannot judge what I pick.
No, I won't judge you. We will not judge you.
I won't judge.
Jess
Out
is gonna
loud.
judge. She's already got the face for it.
Well, that's
Why would you
because-
pick that
That's
one?
because you're gonna pick like a white dove and you a black man. Like, come on, son. Like, this is crazy.
Also, see, look, you could do a dove. Doves are
I'm not
graceful.
picking a dove. I'm not picking a
Doves
dove.
are
You're out of
biblical.
your fucking mind. I'm not picking a dove. Respectfully, they're
Why do you think
biblical.
it's gay?
No, I don't. I don't think it's gay.
So then what's wrong
And,
with
and,
doves?
and if you are gay and you like doves, good for you. That's great. I love that you love. I just don't think doves are cool. If I'm getting a stuffed animal, I want something cool that I like. I don't want a dove. I think
Alright,
Ravens are
Jess,
cool.
he'll
I
get
think
a
vultures
pigeon.
are cool. I think hawks are cool. I think eagles are cool. If we're going based off a bird, those are birds that I like.
I love birds
on.
too. I think all birds are cool.
I think
So
blue jays
I
are
agree
cool.
with you.
Cardinals are beautiful. Sparrows are beautiful. Woodpeckers are great to see. I have a fucking tree of birds in my backyard right now that are all beautiful and they sing and they're great. I love it. Okay, it's nature. I love nature.
Let me look up light skin.
Okay, we love nature too. Why are you
birds.
yelling at me?
Because you're saying
Olympian.
I'm not gonna get doves because of fucking no. I'm just not gonna get doves because I don't like doves.
But we have to make a day to go to the zoo. We have to do
We
it
have to-
soon.
We'll have to be soon. It's fucking March.
I don't want to go when it's too hot. A few years ago, I went to the Bronx Zoo and it was like the middle of July. The worst decision I've ever made in my life. It was terrible. It
Alright,
was
so
so
we're
hot.
going in
It's a
Alright,
April.
huge
Lewis, watch
fucking
this.
zoo.
Born in April.
Lewis, watch this. Lewis, watch this. Jess, when do you want to go to the zoo?
We can go in May.
There we go. We're going to the zoo in May.
Alright, there you go.
There you go. Figured it
Now,
out.
I think one of the days it's free.
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays, so
I'm off May 12th. That's a Tuesday.
oh, you motherfucker.
Well, maybe the
sa-
week after that.
I'm saying because I'm off May 12th. It's a Tuesday. 'Cause I'm going to a Met game. We could do that Wednesday.
That could be true.
I could take off for that Wednesday, and we could go that Wednesday
That could be. Yeah.
if we want to plan it out like that.
Like that. I like that.
It'll be
Jack,
May 13th.
Yeah.
I like that. If weather permits, because you know it's gonna be spring, could be
If
raining.
weather
that day.
permits.
If weather permits it,
weather
we're
permits.
going. Because if it's raining, I'm not pulling up to the fucking Bronx Zoo. Fuck that shit.
Let's put it in our fancy notes that we have.
Bronx Zoo.
Bronx Zoo,
Question mark? Light skinned bird.
May
Question mark?
May 13th. Possible. Possibly. Depends weather. So there
Put
we
it in the notes.
I
Jess, are you?
And I wasn't looking at my phone.
Jess.
It literally just skipped my
I'm
hearing. once
hype
you
it.
said
Okay.
notes.
now it's in now go just look at the notes app.
Just
It is-
that
I
wasn't
see the- I
iPad,
see the
baby. That was TV brain. You just staring at the fucking screen, not listening to a damn thing he just said.
Okay, so moral of the story, we're going to the Bronx Zoo and I'm getting a blackbird. Okay? That's the
right.
moral of the story.
That's right.
Okay.
What are you gonna name it? I'm trying to lay him up
You'll
here.
know when you see it.
Trying to
Don't name him yet.
Throw the
Louis, you have a name
lob!
idea?
Throw the lob! Nope, you're gonna slam dunk it. I'm throwing the lob, chat. Throwing the lob. Oh, that's gonna do it for us. I'm gonna
Anyway,
throw the lob on
Tuesday,
fucking-
Italy, Bosnia Herzegovina versus Italy for the World Cup spot.
Let's
That's
go
what's
Italy.
happening.
Oh, Italia. Oh,
Because
Italia.
I don't know how we went from that to I need to get a blackbird.
Ma 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 na 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 da 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 da. Ma 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 na na na. Do it, Daniel, you motherfucker. Da na na na.
I can't 'cause I'm
da,
nervous.
da. Hey, da da. Just get it in. Yeah, there we go. Da 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 da. Italy's gonna fucking smoke Bosnia. What the fuck, Bosnia? What the fuck, Bosnia know about soccer?
A lot, apparently.
I'm nervous, chat. I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. You're gonna be all right.
Get ready
Well,
for Tuesday.
It's gonna do it for us, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Stay tuned for my blackbird, guys. It's gonna be great.
See you guys
Bye.
next time. Take care.